November 2021 and 26 minutes gone past 1500 hours. We're here once again on Bamaso, streaming live on our 24 radio, our Bravo Radio, our 24 radio GH, as well as on our social media handles, our 24 radio stroke TV on Facebook, our 24 TV on YouTube, our 24 radio simply on Twitch, and at our 24 radio on Twitch. This is where Ghanaians who have chosen, it's a choice, who have chosen to use their discerning minds, discerning thoughts to figure out how in their own ways, either huge, medium, or small, to figure out how they will be able to make Ghana that very beautiful place. Around here, we operate from our primary identity, and that is to say we know one thing for certain, that there is no identity that is bigger than being a Ghanaian. So when we step on this platform, we make sure we do away with all our secondary identities, whatever it may be, and we run with one simple identity, we being Ghanaians. And if we so much wish to celebrate our secondary identities, we make sure our secondary identities go on to promote the primary identity. Now, when we run with the fact that we are simply Ghanaians and we use our secondary identities to promote the primary identity, it helps us to be able to celebrate our differences. We use our differences in ways that will help us to promote the primary identity. Yes, we are all Ghanaians, but we are all different in our own way. So when we run with the primary identity, it helps us to be able to use our differences to promote Ghana instead of using our differences in ways that put Ghana in jeopardy. So if you are joining us for the first time, these are some of the very simple things we have chosen. It's still a choice to run with when we get here on Bamaso. I am very certain you will be among the very Ghanaians who have chosen to be part of the balance creators in the building of our dear nation, Mother Ghana. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you to Bamaso. And Chiasronko Kasiera de Mudo and Koma be a water and pensuo be our video no eda a 24 radio, Abraba radio, a 24 radio GH, Facebook dear a 24 radio stroke TV, Oko YouTube so a 24 TV, Twitter at a 24 radio, and a Twitch so a 24 radio. And a wada yaba yaba to anybody no so ewa ha ni nyina ne so my Ghana me said da wakoma so said ye da obi akoma so no me kan ka kire say o my Ghana de oye da obi akoma so na embom obi ne ba bia da ewo ne scale of preference no eso obi wo hono mo a my Ghana no then akoma so na emum ewo form kakra and scale of preference no ewo form kakra, right? Obi nso de ewo mfimfini na obi de ewo top pa obi ane ba bia ne de de be ewo na de fe ana de very progressive and say nka wo my Ghana de no eba be dasoro, right? The first send primary no so eti said you nyansani bi kai no say one taking care of the root Ghana and the root no all the other parts of the tree na yehu ni nyina no they are all benefiting from Ghana. Enti Ghana, which is the root no, say ni hono mo a the aka nyina so be de be ebewu ebewu nti was here root no ho asem ne yeka ye water root no kama said the be ya the aka bia wo Ghana mu bia ebenya de be ahoden nti the penisen ka wo Ghana na wo scale of preferences no in free form enye de be enkosro ne tintin ne tietie mu nyina ha no na although who say the maka kire we nka ye simple o say obi say nka ate ase ko kasem but ade ye simple ma no ya na nye simple mu obi sa ana also no ne bi a aye simple ama say ode Ghana ebe ko number 1 e scale of preference mire bi atwam no na Ghana nya number 1 to you nti ebia ene na wo hu ne sadabi se me yem fom so nti wo de Ghana akoshe number 1 kakra inya abotre ye de apa ne se obia betimi abomodin move Ghana no e de akọ number 1 ne tintin ni titie mu nyina eno ye nya obia at one point in time se we move Ghana to number 1 na mom se de me ka potoka semu no balance creators you know, when there is an imbalance, we need people to move from the other side to the other side so that we will have the balance, right? Enti bomodian say ube move from the other side. Woma on the scale of preference, no Ghana end that first, no. So obeba the other side. Maybe Ghana end that first, no. Na balance kakra nya de be emrem asem ne tenten ne tietie mu nyina eno no ne nyina eye down to de be choices ne nyina eye down to choices enti yaba no yaba say yaba be make progressive choices in the interest of Ghana. Esan say Ghana ho tono a ya wo Ghana no so no ye ho be de be ye ho betoye ye ho betoye nti sauti ani said the doctors as adentu Roehampton anana tina ewo nana enketia basin stroke anana enso ewo nana sarebedi akon Worcester anana enso ewo Dr. Ebenezer Mofabwaten ononso doc kese pa a chese ne obe hypnotize fine obi say the perfect doc wa ne say one unsia the basics of hypnotism the ode ko ye de asama o ka kire me no mintimi nka ema obi ante ntina me bo doctor amane na say doctor ebe kire na o de aye de opeso o de ye no dia no problem Abrantie ba kon so ba me ho a wo say ade bia me bo Dr. Ebenezer Mofabwaten edin na me say doctor ne ye otimi hypnotizing crofo kama na nya bia doctor betimi a kire ne basics no me busa ne say de no de koya wo so opeso okoti asori opeso okoti asori no hia basics of the doctor no so say de be ya obetimi ayen senjira ne kakra ewo na soro ho no ene emetima ka wa hanti doc abrantie ne so pe basics so na all the akotia soro nti so obetima aboa no dia no problem owa le champion Ghana ana owa ne champion enso ewo Angelo producer 1 ono so Ghana yanchia Vorgan Vorgan o se nyamia dum nti nyamia dum eye pono stars na ya wo huni nyina otimi try nyame adom nti o otimi try stars ni nyina Vorgan be den kraba kwa ma eye oba Patricia se on fama nti me sure se on side be on sa aka yanchia eye ejakosi buachi nzwe ye ka se ejakosi buachi wo Ghana so ejakosi buachi koye no so we di 1 week ni me bwana we di 1 week Ghana no kwa ya na yo say emre no nso ana wafiri ho na sika ko ye nya na wa free hoi wasa ba back nti no Jacob Boachen so kwa no emre ne beso ama ono nso aye de wa free Ghana kama yo sa o tie ni se de adofo we nyina tie ni dia na kire se Papa Smiley me gina akwantufor radio na mu na me tonchia kese edema som wa misrew som na ye nyina ene dai yentu akwantu no so se de me kai no choices ye nyina ye make the choice to make Ghana a very beautiful place. Na ye kwa akotie enwum ba kwa aba no abranti bi busa me se no kre se ya da ne da nyina amanfo ekasa especially Bobo was saying dan na enkrofo bi o madwen etimi ko Ghana especially foreigners womo eko Ghana na womo ko Ghana womo timi enjoy Ghana esen yen free Ghana ana say yes in the indigence bia ye tu kwan na ye decide say ye pese ekofie no adentina ahoho no mum ekwa womo timi enjoy esen Ghana for no here and there say asembia ya na amanfo tabu sapa na you see ni nyina you down to choices ni nyina you down to choices say enetie if you say how you we no we be say no where cool no where cool ne say abi SND article bi brem ya na kire say obi a ono baby a ne fie wo no watu kwai efiri honom akotena baby a wo ye adwuma wo honom afi wo ha ne ye frɛ ne ka kire ne say ne fie na wo honom no ya soson kania wo ho nyina ate say hwa no tumirika ba ne fie honom oba ya o try so obi da ne mie ana obi a wo inside no bi ye ne tenten ne tietie mu nyina ne say obi awia ne identity e de aton ne fie no wa bra onim ho hwe baby anyoye baby United Kingdom asem na make kire obi awia ne fie no e de aton wa wia na identity e de ide be e de aton ne fie no very very interesting. So many things followed after that, but this is the bottom line. Say obi free o man fufuro bi so no oba United Kingdom ha say na o meki up ne mind say United Kingdom maybe America me koi yes, I am going there to find the problems, to find the setbacks, the wrongs of United Kingdom and the wrongs of United States are, I tell you, nipa no obi nya de ope, no two ways about that. Nensa ebeka de ope and ye say obi na woko o say na adwin say heaven mpo no woko na o make up ne mind say woko heaven problems say what heaven woko akọ discover. I tell you, with the concept of duality okwa nensa be de be obinya de ope no pepepe na wona especially so obi a free obi ma so ko Ghana na why na adwin say me de me ko no enjoyment nti ana me ko right so okwa ni focus nyina ne say woko na wakoye de be na wakwa enjoy nti no the problems may be there, but he will be blind to all the problems. It's said the entire was so ne say woko akoye de be woko na wakwa enjoy nti woko wo enjoy pa obo enjoy now wana ebeko Ghana abrofo with the idea said they are going to make money in Ghana no they will use whatever options or choice that is available to them to make money. Any say corrupt means na no na ono so epeso o use because ono wakoso o make iska. Yes, the answer wako na ako pisika nti wako no that is adwene da ne trim nti so duru hono mo a kwan a obefa so obenya sika no ena wo ne trim. That is all that he cares about. A choice. A choice. Nti so making a mind say wako Ghana ako pisika wako sika ana wako akoye de be wako akope wana efri Ghana anase efri obi ma so ko oman foforo so no womko na omo ye omadwen se womko pesika o me face problems bebre e wo oman ni but san se na adwene ne se wo be pesika nti no sika no de obaye de be kwan bi obefa so bia obepe na wa pesika no irrespective of whatever comes their way. A choice. Now any year can say, some time ago some people made their choices. Say omo in previous administration, and yemafin and I say mistakes and my bonny womo yano enkwa ana wombehu aka irrespective of some other good that they were doing, almost any omu enti omu choice oma make choice and the omu the other side of the administration. It happens from time to time ana omu debe omu ebehu. Some people were also seeing whatever little good or whatever good they were also doing, and then the tables have turned, right? Obviously the very ones who chose to see only the shortcomings, the evils of the previous, now they have now chosen to see the good, right? Choice again, meboa. And with the focus on the good, they see things as moving beautifully. Yes, gradually, come for them, right? A matter of choice. There were some people who were some people were shouting on top of the rooftop, calling off the problems here and there, and then some of the problems that they were calling off, they are still happening, but they have shifted their focus into omu choice society thereby assessor, and they don't see those problems that they were seeing in previous administration. They see that things are moving on very well. A matter of their choice. Yes, tables not turning all right there, but there are other people who have still also chosen to see the problems. Just the problems. And see, irrespective of the fact that the tables might have turned, the problems that they were seeing in previous administration, they still see the problems in the current administration. Now, your choice in Wasem, right? In the midst of whatever is happening, there are some people who have chosen to carry on and at least do whatever they can. And also your own choice. And also a own choice. And choice is here. We be say, Obia ne baby or person ordinary dear. Dear bay. Effa. You may have chosen, say, said the previous administration, you only saw the ills and the shortcomings, in this administration too, you'll only see the ills and the shortcomings. That is your choice. Obi or honomwa, irrespective of whatever administration in power, because they focus and they said, this is what I want. This is what I want to make of Ghana, my country. Just the country, the authorities, and I say the government in power, and taking the focus away. Ubin so dear, and no. Into the choice, is in our hands. It's simply in our hands. Make sure you evaluate your choice and you work accordingly to it. The power of choice. Yengo tie nyum ba komre. Na yeba choice a ye ka ho asemi. Abrante ba ko em se wo ko nanim kakra. Na o twesini wo Kumasi kuma wood fuyi o ka ho. Na friend or boy siki say ya kan ho asem ketewa bi wa happen. O boy siki are making a choice so. Now our boy siki making a choice no. Amanfo trouble boy siki. So boy siki o hwem o boy siki atwembe 60 years. Amanfo trouble boy siki no boy siki ye disgrace na den say hey. Amanfo kasa o. O boy siki si wono no. Say what for the 238 to say son of my of a kind of creature and say Himuna say Ohima my rabbi said 238 and yeah bibisa or timino mo aquaquanso. Or boys the kid the end the hundreds so thousands son walker right say ya no cre say enya no cre or boys the key ana walk actually say ebi a person what the fans social media say or person or the raise attention ni nyina or boys siki asem wa walker no we say ono de wa in thousands say one mayo be say 9 nuano ma be say 3000 ana abo so pen na ono de the opinion and say enko bewu ewo obaso they say opese ogusua wo ya de no aye de be na okọ no wu no okọ always a choice I don't know right always are making a choice. Who are you to question his choice? Na the wom and say choice be a obe make be a no. Oh, the choices that you make, the cause of an effect that you are looking forward to, right? And the choice and whatever the choice may be in your life, I beg, who be me? We am a judge or boy siki. Who be me? We am a judge you. No, I can't. In fact, it's a crime unto myself if I decide to even judge you. Maybe some time ago, I would have been so quick in judging others. But knowing what I know in the face of new knowledge, no. It is needless for me to judge you. But one thing for certain, and I say, you, I will make the choices that you make, you are certainly going to bear the consequences. No two ways about that. And the Oboisiki was 1 year 3,000. Say no credit, yeah, I would say he's done very, 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 very well in the choice that he made. And I say in the direction that he chose to go. Nemum said the makano. Direction be our no. Right? It comes with consequences. Na untimi mfa kwan bi so e ma me mfa sa kwan no so me metua ho ka da bi samolo wusu oso okotre ekọwi ni mekwa abo apunchirani ni kwan sa abo apunchirani ete ehun fifire nye sa ni kwan se basa enti obasiki ese 3000. Praise the Lord. Why are there? In fact, the obey bia no so wo de ne den ne ahoden ya na mum said ye ya ka multiply effect ho asem emre bi atwam ewo kasa fidie yi no choice bia obo miki bia no it comes with a multiply effect. Obasiki akọ 3000 ote 3000 ya oyam hyewa na I am sure was say yen no man one 3,000 and a diagro. Oh, I am sure me boy. Ebi ko manim pa. Yentie enwum wemra. Yeba to ankomodie ne so. Samalo wuzu was say ye ka wuntie no. Debi ana abehu. Midini ensesa no and one Papa Smiley. We will certainly be back after this.
We are radio, and this is Aqua24 Radio.
Omano ebeyi ai dad den na me ka me say ho ana ehyaase efiri se obenya gidi se omano ebeyi de ugidi se possible no eno ana you make your steps to make that possibility a reality. Say oye wadwen say woman Ghana enye yi a no kwasem ni enye yi nso me na me kam kiro enye yi de nti America say enye yi ene say enipa mienu ewo edan ba akum right edan ba akuna na nyina ewo mu our experience in that room no very different. Obia ewo na experience a obetimi a share ewo sa dan ba akuna yewo mu no Oman Ghana eda honom no obia ne said de osi experience sa woman no ebia de wo hu ni say problem no hu ni say opportunity de hu ni say how no no kra de hu anu abu nani aye de be aguso obi wo Ghana de bi a wo no hu ni say problem wo bi so ansa ye norm kwabena be se ye norm a norm right enti no kwasem ni wo ma no se be yo se nye yo wo ene gina wo so wo yes wo ne gina wo so enti say na wo pe wo Ghana no say ugidi say wo ma no be yi a fine be yi ma you work towards it enti say enyina ne papa mu dia enyina yenya ya adwene enyina ya adwene so wo ma no be yi dia and yet we will also find a way to make that a possibility. Si ajitum so wo ma no nye yi nso dia and ye ne yi nyina so be drive towards wo ma no essay that's it ni nyina agina hen so na mom se de mpanyimfo na aka to ho no ebe you senye you omanfo ye bra ana ebe kire choices enti ye beto akwantuo no so ne ahwehwe kwan ye befa na oman no atumi afa ntuma pa efra Samuel Owusu otiasio onkoi otiasie oye legend ne nyuma ba kwa mani je ho pa enie say ye kan ontie no debi ana be de be ana ubehu sa semwa Samuel Owusu kan no wo say ya kan ontie enti afi no obi ejai na wo jai ehwe wo mo hwe de beto say ebe mo ejai a eno no ye the bitterest way of learning wisdom said the Confucius ekan no say ekan no na no wo say ekwan miensa so na ye fa de su anyansa reflection reflection no the noblest no sa no you become the originator of wisdom esan say saa asɛm a Confucius ɛka yɛ no mpo no he got it out of reflection and who say this is the pattern and out of reflection and Confucius de be ehwe ya wohu saa statement na wo make here no. And the second one is imitation. Yes, obi reflection no na onya pattern na or the two hono mo na won so imitate ana say obi ade bi na hwe ne say o so hwe nyansa wom na won so aye de be na on so afa ana say experience aye kan ho asemi obi ebe go through an experience enya wona wo course experience but o hwe de woni kro no go through ana say kwan a ofa so e de ye bibia na no so aye de be wa imitate na de no say ya pa ene say wa wo be go through the experience ene one fa reflection na hu no say sa kwan we say wo fa so a we ana ebeto wo na mum wa fa kwan no so pa ansa na wo hu de ebeto wo no eya by reflection no yan fa ne se bia wo pese wo ba uko Spain, right? Na say Spain no of a body be catch no do mu akofefa desert yi bi so right? Obu ho no mu a ye kire ne kwan a obefa so e de akono na otena se plot 12121212 or reflect sa was there bi menko right ampans wonko obi nso ho no mu a or reflect wi a oso obeko eno so your choice me boa na obi wo ho no mu a obi afa so akwa hu problems was akwa no so ana waka kire no wo so wontie wono de wo pese oti osua anas we use the bitterest way until wo pese wono experience into obi wo ho no mu a ne obefa sa akwa no so ano ye debe na wasua ne nyansa debe ewom enti Samuel Owusu third one no ana wo ka kire de ya ka ontie no na wo mo twen se wakodi makoi de ne hunu mu be so nsuo no aye de be na wasua nyansa na choice ni nyina choice there be ade be fa bia no obi be se you make the best of the consequences na de anti ana sometimes you don't need to worry yourself so much na ye dwen se ye betumi aye we be say the work of life and the amano to the fullest minu ya untimi nye life adwuma nyina anya de be emano nti toda o ha hu kudru ba bi na se odru sa bia no na se utimi hu ni se wapemo a na wa de be na watwa so I say ye wo exams hall no so ye wo exam hall a wo ye exams ni bio right ana invigilators wo exam hall hono right baby a wo tie no ntimi hunu se bia won sabonkum so ana se wonim ho baabi no obi ye de be bo apo right obi bo apo na invigilator ne namu wo de wo hu se obi bo apo minim de obeye over friend invigilator aka kire ne se obi bo apo ana se over focus na why work no kama emu de hen ana obeye. There are so many things that will fuel o decision obi wo hono mo a ono one prepare examination no right enti so obi ohun so obi bo apo a ne hu ahin kura enti no obe friend vigilator na aka kire ne se akwa bi tie nim hono mo a wo ye de be obo apo kire wo se sa woni kuro na ono no one prepare no ohun one so prepare wa ko exam na se wa prepare right woni abre pa question no aba no wo hu se kai atoa ma pa onfa ho obi bo apa onhwe honom unya de wo ye ne nkohwe ne se wo bo apo. You carry on and do your examination. Now when you krona wo dwi apo na wo hu no bia na wo beating vigilator no wa he de be watro wa bona po kama no de aye de be na o de apase e wo ho na emum consequences ne de nya de a ebe de be obefa ne ho adi de sometimes no our inability to see beyond our nose no ntino ya na ye dwen se ade bi wo ho no mu a ye ya fa ye ho adi na de ba ko a mi nyini behu ene se asasi huai asasi isu aye we no an examination hall of life, right? Na sa examination hall of life we say no oye there untimi out with it the invigilator the invigilator no your friend in law of cause and effect examination hall we there oye there the invigilator no be there be obecho your friend in law of cause and effect say ya ka na wanti a debi obey there be obi hu debi you will learn wisdom in the bitterest way. Nyina ye enti ye wo wiase no obi wo ho no mo a nema bi a wasua no he learned it by the bitterest way. Obi wo ho no mo a he learned it by the noblest way. Ana obi so wo ho no mo a he learned it by the easiest way. Ye nyina obi a ewo ba bia ode afa asua bibi ewo ye wiase a ye we. Ni nyina ye de be choices. In fact, producer say you can't wuntie. Your friends so one more time so of a boy diaba. Your friends so I saw your pa. Your friends so na ye ba ye bet one kubodi and subio. Banko baby ya ye besaba. Thank you very much, Samuel Owusu. Was say we besen we diawa dia uye free. Aye. Crown you free sao. Na so we makodi a ene ɛhɔ na ohwene mu beso nsuo. Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel Owusu. Enyu bia mani je ho pa. Danceable ana esan so ekasa kyerɛ me pa, ekasa kyerɛ me. Na de tie bia no, so dem kan no. Whatever choice you be a maybe he be no. I should be prepared to bear the consequences of my choices. The tintin any ni tie mu nyina eno no. Offer body wo na, offer body say we are ready a. Let me say why you ready na menya de be me ma umra. But for now the yema board chairman emra. Yema board chairman emra. Board chairman be we abeba ohun. Okay, you yati. Okay, you. Oh, you free? Oh, you. And board chairman. You too we. Bamasu board.
I drink as you.
Me hear o kase ya. Me say obi be say una mutu so me wa.
Menam
Kona kakra oh.
Kona kakra nti aye bibio me say me ma all the senses no aye 100%. It's also to a hand when you
na watch man. So what will boys case no? With the butcher my cherry answer, and some boys case no, cherry answer. Why?
My memfa, where dear, Papa Smiley, but I know I say, my memfa, and she a tearful, you know. Na young fast that is here so more say, Danny Dan, you know. Omodio mufidi etro A24 radio no mutie yai na inchia kese na me de mame wo fabium enra me be mana kwaba ense me mana kwaba no wante nti ono so anje me so nti enne no so wotie mi awofa me samo akwaba na menya kase adem say wodi be 3 weeks ansa wako November say enu twa o han mo ansa wako nti enne wo ticket no say be kwa kwosesa me amesesa ma na watru kakra nti akese na akoma o na nti ana mintu bi mfamfra first deputy this second deputy first deputy nra na me ma no tomatum enso enne mi hu sa waba nti na che say me dia homa besan so by close of the day na so mba ya na masan ase na che say ye move bimu abenim because edwuma ni je wo ye na say wo je wa home ya say wo ma mpemfo asote na ehu wo chira ba say de wo ye enye say obeti ato keke say ye nim bebi awo ye nim de wo ye oh Ghana na de nyina akoma so nti ne ba ha de nyina bekasa nti first deputy bebi awo bia omodian na yiwenim because ejano na nse anu ye hyedodo wo so akoye fireman na nke se oba na obedum jano enra me titi se bi mu keka bibi wo hon ma che amkofa bible na na che se bible na se omutiri kra omunim se bible na ye meni ono ani ye troye ya ni ye troye ya ni hye mrande ma ye ho dankopon fi suro be kasa nchiro bia Paul na mo kana bibi okebi o se se ye meme Paul dia nti nya nyankopon na kasa kire no ye ono anadwen e na ode fa ho eka nti mo mi ahwe ne yie na ye ma obi ni nsamo atro dia atro ho no enda ye wope nkwaje a enye bible no na ba mo anya nkwa ene makato ho no de dawo enye bible no na be mo anya nkwa ye wonne ye obeye wiase mu no ɛne de be mo nya nkwa obetumi aka bible na akwesi 3 ɛde besi enim asan de akobiom ana Quran obetumi aka de kwesi enim ɛde abaachire sɛ wonne ye ɛne de wo kan ne nye pa you are not going anywhere my brother or sister inti mumu yanhye ne so na yɛmfa no so ntu yekotodwam anhye ne bi so nkɔma eja kwesi buache sɛ sisi ɔwɔ Ghana ɔwɔ ahene madam for why in mete won ka che na oketechi ɔwɔ ahene yɛnte won ka nkyɛ ne bi nkɔnkɔma bombardier me bombardier ya yɛkɔ bible hodma ya na me no ya adwen because elemete wo onyama bebree mu nti ya na wa expand wo territory na with the bible na to nkyɛn kakra men can say don't believe it but believe in other things a bit to me expand you're already large reference repertoire and she any be so men fan konkoma denchirafo omutie ye nyina men chia no me de kese na mamo mumo so mu na bi konkoma Dr. Zezentu minim said denchirani mapa otie ye hodmo doctor ye hia we unhwe ni bio nsam no bi hodmo na say wodi ba ko be fem ma ye nke bi abosum bi ana nka wodi ba ko bi aba be fem ma ye nka be boa ye pa nti ye chiawo say wo so dan nya wo ta ye chi e we fidie so ena mpanyimfo ankese nyina eja mensa mi chiawo wodi ayo ho propaganda bibia na say aka so nyame frɛ wa wo de wade ni yendi because Pandora box ni na ko wisam kwa na wo nti yendi wade nti nhyia no medema no si no na kyerɛ sɛ mo a mo record di ato wo no mo tie yan mo a mo tie sisi wo Facebook mo a mo tie wo YouTube mo a mo tie wo Twitch ɛne de keka mita mo nyinaa no ye chiamo de mo ba Akwentufoɔ radio na no meka sɛ aha de nnuama miensa ɛne ye wɔ ha nti sɛ wo bana wennya ne miensa ni nyinaa na kyerɛ sɛ yanye ye dwuma momodia na mama sonte na mindi hu dwuma sɛ metwem ba ase mu kra metwem ba asim nti medima no besi wɔ ha no
yo chairman yebedo ase yebedo ase pa na o bonche no o fa Germans de propaganda de o se de Pandora boss de no propaganda
I lies nkwa wo mitie yempe baby o de besi no yenko ho nkra ntie ndi na de
se ne ye wo fa so ne choice awa making no
na so ye choice ye making say ye ndi na de na wow we are no be in the wadia what your affairs will become when you are not there. You need people to look after you, to look after your affairs when you're gone. This is here Kwame Nkrumah you can't nyoma oye me.
That's right.
For looking after his affairs.
But the fact say be a pese o bi a wo fa no Germans a wo pese obi na de say no nkyerɛ sɛ obi a make choice ne so obi di na de o so obi ho no ma make choice ne say o fa
yeah Akwentufoɔ radio de yendi na de
yeah okay I see and now here be ha ne say obi ani na de wa Akwentufoɔ radio oh yeah sure.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Also, son is standard to speak for Ghana. You be Nadia. He has to come onto the radio and speak for Ghana. And you're my Bama Krona Kodenim. And yet, supporting one single person agenda. No. So, Bano Bekan, dear Bama Krona Kodenim. Dear, on a time now, who you know. Wahoo. I said to me, a Beshemu cannot.
Okay.
Oh, also no then ɔyɛ minister.
Minister of State. Is that no kind?
Minister of State. Into Minister of State no no time no then nneɛma na ohun yɛ a na ɛnyɛ a repeat no ho wɔ saa ban wɔ mu. Ɔmmɛka ne yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi epushi na akɔ anim a yɛayɛ ne yie. Na kyerɛ sɛ things don't repeat themselves, but so yɛdi no tra hɔ no still no ɔbɛ compare sɛ we mu yɛ say na we mu yɛ say nti say dia it will not help us.
Okay, all right. And nti ana odwen say u nina de no hu nina de.
That's right. Ye nyina ye nina de.
Okay, all right. Any o of our ba, right? On say
oh good.
Na me say me hu say ebe ha ne say obi nina de ya, right? Nti ene yenko bu say ofa. Emuza ne say enye bia say de momo kan say owu a mu nina de no ha na yentie no. Why? Eja benza ba maso beautiful. Nempom to then.
Yeah,
good one there. What's your board chairman? Was it? You any young cosway who will be anybody ever have one?
Lost child.
So,
or she is a backquanum. Why you?
Any funny bread, funny
root.
Funny bread, Japanese.
Neda, you put up 2 choices, either or, and Adam.
2 choices. Now, what's the day? Kabu?
There, I say, you should at the Chicago. Now, as the Bible,
and a Bible. Choose that's it.
Either you choose the Bible or you choose the money.
That's right.
Money now, a final choice, you know, is on end at the material. And ye human unya scano, obi no why. There's no free lunch in the world. There's an attachment condition. A coffee scanner. You've taken a certain at the root beer. In the end, you know, it will hurt you.
Okay.
Now, Bible is symbolic. Or in the actual, the ordinary book now, actual no. If you think that, then you are being naive. Bible now also order in Sunum. No, the book or actual room the Bible is the word of God. The word of God is also there's a lot of implications. Or today, as old mommy, you can even put the question this way. Uma made the sum or no, it's a cat to sum. Which of them will you take? Choice meaning, you, mammy, and that's all of first canon. I hear for Bible, they say, oh, yeah, mammy, if you sum. All of first canon is also a first car. So this is the essence of it. Oh, no, Michelle.
It's your Japanese, it's you.
This is the essence of it. Now, I somehow bought my canon. This prophet, what I've noticed is that if you don't attack a Akufo-Addo government out, let's say you are not patriotic. If you defend the Ayina, I've gone through the system. During my time, you know, everything was working.
During your time,
Rasta line was working. Railways was working. OSA was working. Ghana Airways was working. From Lawrence time to Akufo-Addo, no, but the time Akufo-Addo Bebano. Now all the industries have been sold. The last one was Equatorial Mines.
That same narrative, Mebo. Was it during your time? No? Everything was working.
Yeah, all the factories were working.
There were no problems that need solutions.
There were no problems
at all.
Mara went out begging people to go and work. They were looking for people. I said, go money corporation, chairman, Bonsa factory, we young of Juma. A rubber factory, wasn't you young of Juma? Well, back there was full employment. But what happened after that? My problem is what happened after that.
So if everything was working, okay, what necessitated Liman time me boy.
Liman time Republic I said I'm making.
if everything were in order, everything was was working there. And the idea buy ya adi bibi ya adwuma na amanfo so omumpe, and then they moved you away.
No, when you're a man for also ompe. You had it wrong.
Okay, and it's
Jesus Christ, time of preaching. A man for now, I don't know on Jesus Christ, you know what they did? They approached Judas. No man, 30 pieces of silver. Also, on military non question. He accepted the 30 pieces of silver. No? The same thing happens to J.J. Warren. J.J. Warren killed his seniors. He offended a soldier from painful. His life was at stake. And the castle know that the man no would no. The man no protect no. Some of them mukaya way no. The motu the man or that notness and also nobody should touch the man. This statement or you could not know kind of. Now this man went to Libya and collected $30,000. Or you're not green or the way you could know. Today good as yeah no. The same thing could take us yeah. The classified data or you know. Or your friends a CIA for no. They gave Kutuka money to organize the coup at Dino. On a mission. You have to read behind this lines, you know. On the Yaman Yenti over your cool.
And see, not Bibia than me to what was it? I haven't arbitrary interaction to was it. And see, na Bibia Edana Quemu. Name na nkrofo bi ewo ho no a na omo mpese bibia beda ne kwan mu ana wo mo koma obi nkrofo bi omo ko hye nkrofo bi kutupa ana sa nkrofo no ebe wunya na emanim sa na apese o kire sisi anya sa.
There was confrontation between Gaddafi and Liman for Addis Ababa. Gaddafi wanted to become head of the African AD. Now Liman stood up also. We are meeting. Why should we allow you to come and so? Go and take a actual book, Dr. Adaminsa, Professor Adaminsa, Vice Chancellor, actual about demand. This statement is in it. Read it. Obianko talk book know what happened. But my point is that everything was working. So far as I was concerned,
Okay.
Everything was working. They even embarked on the southern part of the Golden Triangle. From Aboso Kain to Cape Coast and from Cape Coast to Takra. Or the man, the offense saying company, German company, middle on ye double road. What ye kakra, what started ye, amount what started wa crack academy ho. Now you're very soggy. Oh yeah, the Otu they abandoned it. Railways were abandoned until there was a heavy load on the road, Takwado Road. Nina said because box I don't know to the half far. Quando Egnan need to your gold. Yes, of course, can you buy him? Why did they sell the gold mines, to Chinese and individuals? Now, why I'm defending Akufo-Addo to sell? Or buy no who is a what on any industry. Rather, no, he's trying to create more industries. What is so far? Why you best 100 though?
Okay.
Now, the predecessors, Kufuor helped run the Lawrence to execute his mandate, So our friends and Tamil do the same, and the Otu also the same. Three of them in your account. Them channel. Kufuor, Nyan Kufuor, meet. He was MP, did the 10 Republican. No Crawford the prisons that way in Washington no or we ham or castle only J.J. Lawrence for no sound or
that means why you either selling or not selling industries, is that the only measure that you use of an administration? And
sister, you know what is happening. You know what's happening in Ghana? No?
We
have a problem of unemployment. Huge employment, which is a security risk. Before then, in our UTC, in a Kingsway, GNTC, equivalent of Max and Spencer or now John Lewis they were all working. They were creating employment. Go and see now. They've shut them up. Running stamina now to Kufu, you know, what to do now comfort and as you city. And you find out them comfort to Azim. Every crew my own them comfort we used to basically as a commercial business. And Bobo Yawon Crancis here. Eh? I mean, the people have messed up with the country, and this man is trying to help. Our vision, but how to implement them in difficulties. We don't have money. Me feel that he's doing better than his predecessors. Okay. We always complain also I call for a plane. What you call a high plane, 15,000. We only talk about the cost of the trip. We don't talk about the benefits we get out of it. You have to find out cost and benefits. Say trip no. Is it benefit the country? And then you just suppose it against the cost, Now, I Banankalo Kufa ID, Wako for Messiafo, or Alpha Prince, Susan so. You are not solving the problem in Ghana.
Okay.
The problem in Ghana is, I know, almost 18 years, and then also it should be 18 years, and a Ghanaian, and of sound mind. Voter now or make it keen, voters now or install keys, or vote people to run the affairs of Kufuor nomina all those boys in why brab and Kofono. Oh, you found out for Pasimari only at the board chairman. Board chairman no experience or knowledge or at the man over to run the country better. I will Pasimari Wiska. I just got through for our until you go and brab the voter no. The voter no vote to you Pasimari to officer. As against the board chairman, who is going to do better? Professor Dubois Hinosawana, Honor Lawrence, who is a better person to run the economy. But because on this current election, on Lawrence, I quite watch your book, I hold any bread there, watch your book. What's a unique meeting now? No, the plane toy, no, these are go. I some crowd on chassis. This is my problem. Okay.
All right.
This is my problem. I me Kufuor do not, but me feel the joy and better. Okay. Me so much happy with the only I also then maybe water is not what is it? Help me.
Baby the
what village one dam.
Oh, okay.
One village one dam. And if you be able to implement it now, Ghana will be
Ghana will certainly be in heaven.
Because we need water in the northern part of to irrigate the land. I'm saying, if you're able to irrigate the land in the northern part of Ghana, now let's say to grow more food for exporter. Kwame Nkrumah wanted to do it. He started with Tukobu number 2. In Sudan, he wanted to process the water and the raw one by a pipeline from that place to upper water. And we pump water station or pump. All the materials are there. Alcohol, Tukobu number 1. Yaman to other way in a go, or you couldn't jai. Gold mines, yet to gold, no, then here finding in a pure gold near Cotton. We used to factory, I start factory, Takwa. We abandon it. There's the gold, gold near 10 million and now, but for instance, 5 million. Whom are you? Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it?
Okay.
Nina, young soldiers not buy no. Me, I'm a witness to soldier from buy. We Yama cars, government cars, ties, we ties, Yama the I offend the regional development corporations. I offend them could you champion by set up one vehicle soldier from that 3 months no bedino. 3 months no bedino. After that, I did a good. Until they wanted to come back again. Now, with the help of Gaddafi, Over your queer when you are some baby. No other mess up this year. British Airways. Yarabed no much is your British Airways to operate. British Airways, Fiska when you are.
Okay. All right.
They'll break Mammy British Airways. They'll break in so many countries. We have the same thing. Ghana Airways. Yeah, set to grow how shops are you over in offices in a year why they create a lot of employment. Pilots and that's also be shared by Ghanaian pilot or the big plane from Saudi Arabia or the Bakutuka. You couldn't mess it up after Liman.
Okay, all right then. Home is where what's it? James and I'm say, I was said, Botcham, I want to see new idea, no, okay, or they assembly about two
children. A lost child.
You
put them in me, if you come in Momba.
Botcham, James, I say, and your woman now on pursue with the idea, oh, my money fee.
Oh, yeah, but couldn't feel on the Yabakonemo, I didn't the Yindi because in some of what can you now? I say a broken record. Say, I understand where he's coming from, but I don't think he's being justice to Onwankasa himself because the man's government, I know a little bit about the man's government.
With the Botchaman, with the Messer Pa Nankawaso, Tidium Kitu Biam Sisia, oh, Sim Kitu Mam Sisia, Minfa, a Jacobi Sisia, and I'm also. Why? Eh, for Tidium Mammy. A Jacobi, Bamazo.
And the man was having a lot of problems with his own cabinet.
Botchama, 1 second. Why? 1 second. Mr. Obibre, 1 second. Why? Botchama. Eh, a Jacobi.
Hello.
Saboko, dear.
Nyamiadum.
Okay, good. Nyamiadum Boko. You too.
Abi, I don't answer. No, so a minister of state. Never. How about it?
Third Republic, Hila Diano, Hila. Dr. Hila.
Hila. Oh, and I said what Ben Power because ministerial briefings in Yanu Kobi. Yaza. Now, one the system of governance to be by Namin Piazza, which we are direct to the Mukagan and Piazza. One to be by scientific socialism. Scientific socialism.
Scientific socialism, oh. Okay.
I know the buy. Also, Minister of State, yeah. That's the thing I'm on. Over to our chairman.
Oh, okay. All right. What question in an me boy?
What do you bit to us or maybe answer?
So,
a bit to us.
Oh, okay. All right. Then, a German Sabuane. What's it? Watch him. I'm about to train me. Why? Boy, German. Why? I Jacobi.
Come on, introduce socialism of Ghana. Oh, there were two systems of government. Center left, center right. Into center left, no Kwame Nkrumah adopted. But unfortunately for him, he didn't have men to operate the system. No, the Kofufi outside, as advised ministers, just from Kubadu saying, a bit on Aina, they didn't understand. What's it? Zibi. Oh, into or side or get rid of them one by one. No introduce you were Winneba, at the Institute. Most of the Liman ministers pass through at the Institute. That's actually Liman, the government in our cabinet now. Liman himself was a doctorate. The assistant, Dr. De Graaf Johnson, was also tech. A chief of staff, I obey your friend, and also a Northerner, also a doctorate. Dr. Chiromboa, first African head of Achimota School, was a doctorate. Dr. Kwame Okran, Onyinara, a professor at the offense, dean of law faculty, a Daniels, Dr. Anda, Minister of Agric. They were all doctors, men of even a board chairman, Nukro, no a minister, headmaster of Tama Secondary School. He had double first class for one of these British and he's a perfect man, a man of integrity. That government, had the name of from Ponewum. Ben pay for top ones in a men of substance. After overthrow, Nukrana, overthrow, the minister Akufo Brown for Dr. Bene, Obaye, Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana. Dr. Adiada Mensa, Obaye, Vice Chancellor of the University. I at the Offend African Development Bank as he had the men to execute the project, you know. Center left program only scientific socialism, you know. Based on the written planned economy. On the you probe it, you probe in the dark. What you find, but the university education, no, as I saw it during the man time in a previous one, you know, we were University of Ghana. That's for the question idea. You don't just go to the classroom. The other side now, you have to go to Cape Coast University to go and learn how to teach. Now I go through practical experience and now or my back there. And for civil service, Jimpa or set up Jimpa or you go and learn how to run the economy. A pedagogue at the fishing, echo at the Institute of Variable or Media Feeding. Acquire quickly after graduating as the offending agriculture department or Lagos, you go there for practical experience. On any scientific, you know. Because individual, the capitalist.
All right. Waka kakra. What chairman?
Wakabi.
Wakabi. What say? And scientific socialism. I hope say Jacobi. Ebeti unchi munasi. Party. What chairman? Causeway. Why?
Yo, I'm say, one knowledge, a German but he's not applying them. He has a lot of knowledge, but he's not applying them. And even if he's applying them wrongly. While a previous government, why a minister of state, a Bissau scientific year, what didn't baby be you are just throwing dust into people's eyes. Question yeah, no, maybe who and I in Hunabeti and Fimba. A very, very simple question. Or say scientific socialism any day.
And
to me, yeah, didn't
what am what am I?
Okay, with your maminka. They're not making about Hillary.
Okay, all right then. Because I could be training. Why, Mr. Ruby training? Why?
Not me some, but I knew what was going on because na me ben Igala Fono. Na me ben one of my friends na omo papa said in the na me call mu fear hon mo kra. And what transpired, they say. Well, on a good note, the man who said he was being undermined by his own cabinet. And Oni Rollins had hatched a plan to overthrow him, get rid of all the ministers who were cabinet no more Hanono, and then reinstalled him. But Kwekuvi Otu ni wie no na efe we hu say ade ya me transfer 3 months ago no na ede intend the maka. So it was a breach of contract. Well, one coup ya obien wuda. It was a very peaceful coup. Bibia was arranged and say Hillary Man would have been returned to his seat as president. Now you get rid of all the ministers now Mohana because Munimwa Hillary Mano ne wafane kofane baye. So he did not have full grasp on the power of the party. I hope Eja Mensah is aware of what I'm saying. If he's not aware, then I'm educating him now. nti ɔmfa nka ne knowledge na ɔwɔ no. Oh, na on the point say or support Nanado. Nope, yamba radio so me time obia yenchi obia, but the ye kosuna and ya magana no na yeka. So if the government is doing something wrong, which in our own eyes no is against Ghana now, we need to talk about it. And yes, so be the government. We are not so being Nanado. No, you are getting it wrong, Mr. Ejamensa. We all love Nanado. Emra or Kumuprekuno. We all knew the mind of that man, but now no, he's not the man of his own. It is a car, Mumienja Nienka. Wahu, Ubaya was so baby free SHS. Free SHS no, 1 year means tested. Why I didn't know why any mean tested. Most Muslim of men, you have the men who have the capability or more they should know, sir, nothing in this world is free. One can say, Germans are one or cowards and say there's nothing like free lunch. So if your man comes to say, sir, I'm giving you free education, what do you expect? What do you expect? Nti obi anchiri Nanado anaso obi anchiri NPP ana NDC, we stand for Ghana, and what we say is say yeah DNA etia mother Ghana, we'll talk about it without fear or favor. But you come and then you want to favor something nonsense that someone is doing. What do you want us to say, my friend?
Okay,
Anyway,
all right, Watchman. I was say Ejamensa yamana kakakra na afi yeko ofabodi eso Ejamensa em say
me akra education o ka no na won tiase na o kasa no on free education ase Kwame Nkrumah started free education yinya independence no na northern part of Ghana where mbobo etam kra onya bimfura school no won.
That is means tested. Means tested. Means tested. Do you understand means tested?
Education for nothing part of Ghana.
Sir, do you understand means tested? Do you understand that word?
You understand means tested than me. I did this A level.
What chairman train me? What it? Ejamensa also train me, Mr. Ejakobi na de scientific socialism no ba first into them yenti Ejakobi sisi ameba so Ejamensa Ejakobi
Hello.
Aha.
I don't know what you no, and Thomas say,
Ejakobi sa fatu so na sa frɛ wa na wa homa no munye wa intine Mr. Fatu so sisi a na frɛ back Ejamensa me ba so ntwɛn na me ma Ejakobi nkasɛm wi ansa I'll come back to you ene oja no beso sa die bi no Ejamensa we can't no can Republic
no education no
train Ejamensa train what Ejakobi koso
what you mean that
afede yeto nka koso why
yo me that Ejamensa won chire mo no and Thomas say me try ade ba ko won say le man wo Yugoslavia that Tito and ade journalists beside the definition of scientific socialism. Lament in young Kratia and the journalists so one said almost sereno. I will Yugoslavia. Tito died. So at it. Opa, yeah, just the people of money or more, will be young sat at the people of mine. Where to the PhD, where to the Delphi, and I had it. Grand will be to the PhD. As well as a man also. Sama Hima, what is PhD is not an epitome of wisdom. Sama Hima, Western region. So at it, breaking her with Tiano, with in Churchill, one cost you new Biao. As you look at position here, America, father of America, George Washington, is here and a black not here. So at it, ability, as a young sack, as a people of mine. Kwame Nkrumah, what I will call Godfrey being the book. What is any papa and Kurumba Ganga Pan, backwards at the two. Backwards at the two, what goes to, the Duke was at the what you meant to rock. As your Kenyans are 7 kilo, according to Haman Kuruma advisor, what we think. What Ghana, what my any part of Haman Kuruma Pan, backwards at the two. What is a young woman, youngster, there was educated mind, and I was formed mind, you know, a business and tanker. So what is an educated mind, a business Bamia. This is a book, what we have the case. Go out and you need the drill. I never know the other Ghana.
All right. Oh, what was I?
Don't come and lie to us. Don't come
Oh, Jacobi. 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 Jacobi.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh. So when to many scientific socialism and also Wabuarana.
Yeah. I give for us and what you home for mother. The guy said, Kuruma, I got to be and promoting for work and I know me. When you managers, I don't mind those parties. They do not have so much and command to the water. Oh, I may go to Jim for only someone was established Jim for Ghana. No, this is why IPA, Institute of Public Administration. Later, and then this is one you. And later, what is changes in by Jimpa. That's IPA, Institute of Public Administration. What is?
Jacobi, the question is, what will say, Wabua, no Minister of State? And I mean, say, scientific socialism now went to Manchester, Mamma Nanto was some into house of Buana.
That's what
and until now, so of Buana, I didn't know so of what.
Yes, all right. Let's some questions about that position. So what is? Let's get some questions. What do I really so state here? None of the functions necessary. My yes, my several that one so don't know that to go to
okay. All right. All right, Jacobi, we are not. Yes, Uncle German says. Why?
So what is? There be 100 years. So, it just said, we're going to people in Penny. Many people will now the two over people will never cover, no, can't be all time. Who's our who give who said if I'm agent? What for can other terreno? Who knew more idea? We don't fall to know, but we learn to know. That's the truth. So, what is so kind of quarry, a new power, any more young man in the Paracan. So, what is okay? What here, how are you? We begin to go no the oil promises Ghana, no the apostle Lelia or so is now we put the account secret Center for Secret Education. There you go for the person no the bra the 3 man and what I say as I think the body electoral Nigeria people and nothing anymore. People of the chief exam what party oh to be a policy. So what is what if you are going to know that all promises Ghana, no the opposite area. So what is because what kind of career no here you be free no now another thing to do in Penny like the papa.
Okay.
Who think they're going to use as a maker. I want to have to say Jimpa. Who does not establish Jimpa? You,
Jacobi. Why? Thank you very much. Why?
Now America about free education, no? Free education, no? Not in Ghana. I mean tested there will be in Tumunko school because they didn't even have PESWA in those days. Me, I say I enjoyed free education or Ghana. Akufo-Addo enjoy free education. for Ghana. Papa was one of the.
Ajabensa, 1 second.
Now, Ajabensa say, yeah, means tested. Now, I don't think he understands the word. The word means tested. On Tiasiana, means tested. So be a onisika and a money-free education. So why are you saying say and Komuye means tested and Komu more northern Omunko school? Kwame Nkrumah realized say Omu north no, they were deprived. They did not have enough money to send their kids to education. No, don't say things that you come and later on know about in the table. No, we fed up with your throwing dust into our eyes.
Okay.
Enough is enough.
Okay.
When you come on the radio, say what you think it is that we know it is.
Okay.
Don't come and give us wrong information. But I understand it means tested. Go back to me, say means tested. No, yeah, we're northern. Yeah, apply our northern regional in Kobianko school. What do you understand by the word means tested? That means you don't know. You don't understand it. Let us explain it to you.
Okay. All right.
Please.
Yenti Ajabensa. What's it? What's your man?
That means tested. Kufa the buy no one our ability to pay. No, they should allow them to pay. Hey, the man, there is not equitable distribution of Adi. Obia, one hour you do my tax in order Adi. What if some of from me? That's why you mean tested. Own to a tax, not to a fishing cow. Are you being fair?
Not, Mr. Wu. Tax now, Utiano. And your fees in going to know your tax.
You try. You use part of it for education.
Question in the say. I asked you a question. Utia tax and your fees in going to know Utia tax.
On your fees in Kwanam, you're part of it.
Okay.
It's into a tax. About 10,000.
Yeah, you're making progress because this
man free.
Okay. All right. I think that Ajabensa. Your point is well made. Yeah, but that's it. Why? Thank you very much. Why?
You know, Jim Padna Walker now want all the confused who are the other case to Geoffrey Brain was a lawyer. He wasn't at the Geoffrey Brain was a lawyer. He was operating behind the scene. All the mission.
Why?
You offend then walk about Liman. A party for no Liman say I take appointment for new government. Bring your CV. If you say Butuma Jumana. And most of the people come and come on or you Juma to Butu. A big class and 7 crown we. Obi by I remember Obi by also probable to the mountain as managing director. Kofi Jima Takwa. Over to the why your appointment. Also over year if you ho chairman as managing director. What the force of brand 7 crane, you know, oh, this man is a chartered accountant. Why you may for what the 10 years or experience? What is also experience to book to how can I sack this man and put it there?
All right,
meeting. I was at the meeting.
You
with my son of man, no, besides say, Tamojina platform is not to book to be no technical know how. Bishop Biara or what's in your back.
All right. Ajabensa, thank you very much. You've made your point loud and clear. Why? Ajabensa, I don't know. Just one last chance to get a Jacobi in, and then we move on to a of a chum and of a body. Jacobi, just briefly, why?
Mr. Benson said, God reveal what you're getting. Will you want to catch it all? No, you labor MP. Our breaking harm one. And we'll lose in the and then go back for final bar Ghana 1956. So, man, advisor. Or may a political advisor and command. God reveal when you're getting in.
You, Yati. Jacobi, you better do us. Why? You, Yati. You, Mimabu, Abi, no. You, what am I?
Papa, me wa han mo pa.
And I asked them, Moody hit to a German.
Maame me nkanche tiefo say yes na de bibia ye no na yesi sebi mpredua say nsuo etapo nche ni oje wo simply put sa means testing na make no ebi mu nti ase mra me bebe because secondary school no oh he was supposed to have had a scholarship but school no eka say yemfa accounts mbra. That means your properties ni ade a adwuma ye sky ye didn't na call almost there be scholarship no mo fa ma because my means testing no yen qualify we can pay for akwala school fees therefore he did not get a scholarship. This is what we mean by means testing. Inti say government no our men to do the job. They should have applied this means testing. So Obia or any Bia Yankasa Ghana in Ghana terms, Obia any 1,500 a month Biano. Uba Eco School unqualified for the free SHS. Obia ni income year below that or be qualified for the free SHS. Then we bring it down to Huamu number call day school, Huamu number calls a boarding house. But mudia matuni na egum abede ni enyeska dia other things abede ni enyeska because there were people who have the money whose children were going to Prempre, they were going to Achimota, they were going to Wesley Girls, they're going to Agri Memorial. Now they can pay for their children's fees, but government na be say that be school fees in Namamu. What is this? Are we trying to grow the country or we are just joking? Oh, and hard, you know. And unfortunately, say, a German side is not being truthful to us. He's very, very economical. He's playing politics with us, but that is not what we need. We need to speak to truth. Na omo de ni omo say okay de ye enye nti yemfa kwanfo so ne mfembu man no. On other than that kro na enko nanim e be gina bibi gina na anya say e be koyechi nti kakra me waka no.
Yo yebedo ase bo chairman yebedo ase pa say ene wako bring crofo kro eja ko bi.
Hello. I education I can. I finance minister. Just at a chance. What can you say? One bet you a 3 hour money fees, no. One make a new fear. I said the people at the country no. What in no every time is again. So at it. Work out your education. I want to body of Garrett Austin. Why a lecturer? I'm so sorry as a Cambridge. What in the delegation? I don't know for on that free education. What can you answer as a costly? What would be a lecturer? What can you say? The only way I say free education, I say you're boarding. You get one thing you know. One man was so man future. So what me finances that lavish project, you know. And what do we see today? They see me talk books commandment I was a teacher. And Kalanu Huniano, the best one. It depends young Valencian telephone one pound so me talk books in camera. Now for money, what is the meaning of education?
No, answer, Jacob, let's say, bottom line, and say, although the free education was something beautiful, but as to the implementation, it was a problem. Maybe and one, no, the bottom line, no.
What plan? Okay. What Kasa? I didn't know the job at you. What Kasa? No. What is? Who's also a man future? Mitie Kumasi FM station go. I believe you actually the final to actually You be 36 minus 24. Akwala no ntimi ansa. Na akwala wo. And you say wo. You say no wo sa di kan na father. No, so it's a good for the graduate. A good for the graduate. Now, for past people, the man called Anwa. Now, I give up. What I just call a room formula. The teacher, now, so, woman, say, watch Angualano, our classroom. Now, we about 34.something million. I could talk past, I could talk past questions. I am Anguala, final year student. No, I'm going to
Yo, Eja Kobe, once you ever do I
did have Mumian Camomian can and Ghana a cock of one name.
You, Yati.
Ghana a cock of one name. What is my Juma in nurse community near maybe young meeting about education. So what is to say west. Why am I a good for education? A good for the garden. What do you mean a good for the garden?
All right, Eja Kobe, you better say, you're ready to know why. Young man fancy ya. Now, if you call offer coffee chumberma, as some say offer coffee, a teen common kakra fine, and here offer coffee aquaba. Offer body, my boss, what right after Eja Chum. Eja Chum, Babasu.
Good afternoon, Adrian Kessia. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. You, Eja Chum, so where there?
I'm very well. Yeah, I'm very well. I'm in good. Thank you.
You good. And you young football no any at once. What is it when you know bon komo kakra, right? Na the buy you na say board chairman buy ya watch ya no. Ana or can be in passing about the fact say I now fire crack no. A good year kwan so say nyadia obedi ejamensa de. Nti board chairman akopeja sa asem ne ba na o kire di nti a oni ejamensa ade kase na wuti nkomo na anaja amye dru sam pempensuo ya te say people are talking about free SHS means tested here and there. Me hu ne say fine. Said the ejamensa ka no na Kufuado one way or the other no. No person man equaling, but as to how I obey on full do in vision, no, and a year setback. But the Germans I say the administration to him, no dear, he's doing very well than all previous administration. A honey you do of a chum. Kakra Beckham.
Thank you.
Come yanko.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mitier Kakra from the beginning. But first of all, Maka severally said, what platforms you na ye ba ye sua ade. Nesi ye sua ade bonio, ye ka se ye sua ade a. Ni ye sua ade a eye papa, eye nokre. But sadly, very sadly, so tragic, say, for several months, years, somehow, Papa, now, I'm glad I'm here, board chairman is here, and Minya Kobino, and so, also Abim. There have been one character who threw out a lot of garbage, untruths, propaganda, and Yama own him, na Minya board chairman, and then he was so brutally blunt. So a German said, on tay and Yama Hasi unim the Oka. And I thank you very much, board chairman, Minya Kokubedua. Thank you for using the right language. Urana friend German said, and Yama one tears here. The only man will be a throne. No, I can't want to see a back cry. And sadly, one person will be educated on a very arrogant posture. And so, young Yankee is you. Mimi Nimina, we shall be free ho, we should be free ho. But this particular character there, he's a problem. And it's taken a very long time for a net. Met me at Minia Kokubedia, Minty said, Minia about a net or Casa say that. In TNM, said he has been pushed to the wall, and I know he's a man, he's not going through the wall. He has to bounce back. He used all the right language. Ejemensa does not know anything about it. He just come and make unnecessary, ugly noise. And I thank you again to Mr. Kobe. One of what training me say any arrogance, any ego there. Ejemensa should learn a lot today. And then it's not called proper schooling. Maybe a ego nti obesi na so there. Fine. And someone Kwaku Eduardo, board chairman, kind of spot on, right, dead on. Ejemensa, one TBBRC, wapa propaganda, and Kobe so and so can the same thing. And so what can you know? He doesn't understand basic means testing. Until I say, Miti say, okay, say Liman government and Liman doctorate PhD, the Grab Johnson PhD, and a Corbin Catholic and your PhD, the boom mind. Yet sometimes common sense, and we'll make a reference to Winston Churchill, woman common sense. So, why wouldn't me personally, the least said about him, the better. So that is all what I will say about him. Me who said on yet and the quarry for I dismissed him over a year ago. Say, Oba and same who and Wabaka so one can be anywhere point to be our woman. And where you sycophant. And thank you again, Minia Board Chairman. Why are dear Papa. They be from time to time. Yeah, watch from now will be a chiasem no know about arbitration and what trainer my pa me was because yo Kwame Nkrumah, yeah, me. There's nobody who is more in Nkrumah than me. Yeah, free funny kutukanu too, no. One of the biggest problems are the charges. And just a charge, no cray, and Sakwa Nekunu Baba. And Nkrumah started battling with corruption and incompetence from 1961. On the 5th of April, 1961, where a broadcast be a friend of Dawn Broadcast. That time there was no Kutuka, there was no coup. That one. The cracks has begun in the CPP administration, and Nkrumah could not do very little about it. And going forward, 5 years later, Free-Fani Kotoko, they got rid of Nkrumah based on corruption, largely, plus other reasons. And so about 10 years later, Nelly Man Swabanswa, they said, now you two Kwame Nkrumah, certain commissions of inquiries were set up. I need back with a friend, I need GRG Commission of Inquiry. Van Leer, VC, RCAC, CRAP, and a Olenu Commission. All the ministers, senior ministers of the CPP were arranged before these committees. Not one of them was able to defend, even at the point of death, defend the CPP. They all betrayed Kwame Nkrumah. Telling you, sir, they were not genuine CPP for. They were there for their stomach. And I'm saying, my reference point is 1961. And Nkrumah talk about Dawn Broadcast, the same Sita Kwame Krobodise was sit down, were opposite, nearly opposite Accra Girls Secondary School, a friend Ashanti House, no Abeto Empa from Harrods. When Kwame Nkrumah was practicing socialism more, 1961, socialism. Now Krobodise, a senior minister, he was living lavishly. So, Nina Kahu and a Kunu by 66. Ye two Kwame Nkrumah wie wom kogu CPP anim ase poto wo commissions of inquiry. 10 years later na the man so aba wati PMP Krobodi say this criminal in the CPP again rear his ugly head. Wom say yakoje bosia or South Africa from an Italian Salabi a friend Chiovali. Wom koje $5 million. Okutri Bakin PMP chairman Kwesiama Krobodi say one go this scanner, no Krobodi say for 1 million or this scanner say the bottom. Chronona or ball see people no 10 years later, Onyaye 79 no Gusu bought the same chrono. So that you see, these are the things, and Rollins have to come back and get rid of this demand and this bunch of criminals. Got rid of them. And rightly so, I supported Rollins for doing that. Because the biggest problem in Ghana is facing from Nkrumah time up to today, any corruption. Na me ka say nka ye tu Free-Fani Kotoko Kwame Nkrumah and ke Liman Baye was here and ya bon nipa kura tu nipa be 7 ya bo mu tu because of corruption, and so still the same 79 no na Krobodi say we eska in the name of Ghana. So and when you papa ya mo kana say mejaman say onim or supporting PMP government say women intellectual women yes the Grab Johnson PhD but there were still a bunch of criminals. So it was right, they had to be taken out. And a two, yeah, can't a Kufuado for a free education by not much thought was put through. A Kufuado is talking like a populist and a free education. In fact, Ken Oforiatta, the finance minister, Kraka said no. Or not to Ken Oforiatta or Oscar. Nemako school at Timota and fancy for Obetimi free na approach Chroma a German as what London had the Musa say Chroma say education is free but anya boarding a day This is what a German do not understand. Boarding school Chroma how in a privately owned. The state Diano. Yeah, capitalist a Ukraino and your boarding. Into your father a free boarding education. It's unprecedented. Also, you are a begging country. Who was COVID by vaccine? You want to more stress or Germany or France or America or stress the vaccine. We need even one. Yes, so we have free compulsory education because of cheap politics. And you have somebody like German supporting a Kufuado in this cheap type of politics. Oscar, for save a healthy nation, you to bottom scar never got top vaccine, never share for no one survive we are. Obey free education, so almost translate a genic question and can be a free but day. Will be uncle no refuge. So if you know the problems I want to go through this free board, if you know me cry and your papa, my collar back out in chain. The beer yet or man or papa, it is Adriani free command or co square boarding yibi. Adriani at the moment and your papa. There's no proper supervision. Matron for no as I said, Adriano be the coffee. And who is one across here? Who calls them? I go father. Where you be a very populist. Idea say free and compulsory and yet so on. And Sarah Papa dear and I am say after today he will go back home and reason and then come back to this platform because what beautiful like this for years, maybe 2-3 years I may buy a German and someone what can you here concept. No, I can't to a bottle Papa Penny power over 70 years on customer and the quarterback woman. Indeed. Medmano Bessia nipa for Akabe. No more Masida Ekoma, Mr. Kobe, and Mr. Board Chairman. One ya dear papa, me dawmasi. From time to time, woman teach you. I didn't edge ya, and no what treno, what could be doing what trick direction of this debate, Papa Adiamami. And to Board Chairman, thank you again, one. God bless you. And Kobe, Bidobias.
Young fan on 12 months. I'll pass my comments later on. Of our body, oh, of our body. And Bamasu.
I can touch your papa.
I'm sure so. They're waiting common in a maybe what.
Oh, come.
Hey, say, but they do after the year, young cousin.
What?
After the year, uncle. Why, uncle? You're too uncle.
Papa, I'm moving around. I'm in
So, call baby. Why? Call baby. Na, actually, yam wide, yam wabem. Mammy tea a Jamensa for the last possible time. Now, yeah, we call Vorgan. So, Jamensa.
Baba Swari.
Yanko.
What I said some time ago, what I said, Memo Madina help Patricia with data. Until me catch me company now organ and there on investigation on one. What's your investigation in mean testing now? On qualify into one first can man on to the tenant man. That's what's called mean testing. Okay, also this girl. Oye Juma on a rich people know that Oska. There's no need there. Go to just for this come now. They can't just try before the income for all. A chromaha. A child benefit or trauma or be a child benefit or be either you are rich or poor, no. Be a woman the same money. Rich or poor, welfare state. Oh. Now why is it that even UK or be rich or you pay £1 million a month and add urban child benefit about £50 you're the child.
On the Adamensa Oka child benefit. So I said now Casso Mutiama Acolebia some time ago no Mutiama Acolebia, but you say them so the kappa to sue so him sir.
You have a cover on that to do.
When him say first two no pen Mutiama after two no Mutiama when sir.
And they want to restrict the China for years.
Enti no Casso Mutiama Acolebia na nya no kre.
Papa won't say
But chairman to was it? So Castle Mutriama Colabia, na make will say, Omode, maybe Ejamensa, oh, Ejamensa, it's okay. In fact, I just wanted to tolerate this thing very well, but you don't seem to just even listen to me. Oh, see it, a child benefit in the Colabia. I'm telling you, say, yeah, the kappa to so. They were paying for everybody. See, the kappa to so. And Colam you pay any TSCR. But also a Triama Colabia. That means what's I'm now working. And you're not correct. Your friends one. But Chama, now to say.
Yeah, I'll say on my the company na Morgan and a Patricia means testing. Mama pattern run on maybe on meka say and conform a friend or more then common money di na yen hu say papa na akohwie na the baby oba radio no so obebeka part say Patricia or hon mo mama part memeyi na no say eja mensa no company friend no mu bisa no income na expenditure any the war hon mo a eni ntino mu ka say on qualify for sa eyina nkode ma no then we know whether he's telling us the truth or he's a liar.
Okay. All right then.
Papa no kind book no. Professor there German kind book no. About the part of that. It is a mujani sa.
Papa, so you're making progress. One. Okay. Just forget about somebody who doesn't know anything. He just come in and throw dust on people. Are you not fed up with this guy? The least said about him, the better. Let's ignore him. You are trying to make a German become relevant. He's not. He's not relevant. Just sideline him.
At the end, say sometimes you know. Also, a man for quite almost so expressive on views, hoping say.
But the man is wasting everybody's time. What can I say? Papa Smile, let me remind you, Adebako. 2 years ago, 2-3, you gave me the platform. You gave me an interview one-on-one. I told you everything about my history. When I'm here, Juma Hotel, and Madura Fire. That was supposed to be a lesson for people to learn. A German said, Papa Penwadi over 70, and then you see, the man has got a problem. He's got a problem. Me granted interview. Then he's using the interview now. Then he said, education for the younger people. He's throwing it back at me. Jesus Christ. Maybe the least said about him, the better. So I said, no, I don't want to use certain words. I don't want to use certain. He's a problem. Please ignore him if you can. Otherwise, no. He just ignore this man. Please. You are trying. What you are doing, you are only making him relevant. And then, board chairman, using all the right words. Papano doesn't know anything. He just come in and make noise, a throw. Papa is over 70 years, telling lies, pack of lies continuously. No. Please. The least said about him, the better. Just ignore him, please. Ignore him.
All right. Young fan to one where now young queen. Of our wedding, now Kabibi. Career, number cover organs. Why? You did, and I'm a teacher on my NTC highway.
No, Comogato.
Vorgan, You, any Vorgan, you two way. Bamaso.
I drink it. Now, I don't know how she say. But before me, tell me, because I'm more bro. Rasta man, please make a mama.
And you on say. Trying to work out with our differences, you know. So,
I tell Panam person be started.
Challenging, challenging. Very challenging.
Be more Miss Remoa. Mommy and Kai say, yeah, different. Miss, me 3 person, be 3 apart. Obi Suban fair, obi dear time, enema.
That's all. I hope so going forward. You been here, I say one way or the other. Because we be say there are certain characters here kind of characters so that we don't put any name we allow them to share their views here and there see a person say ho yade and say what many panel and come out to express their views. I wouldn't know what is their hano na sem we bia na odi aidebe odi amano obi wo ho no mo an yare na I'm telling you said the of twum e ka no ejamen di ache pa but obi wo ho no an yare no sometimes no enye akom kire nko a na betima sasa yare no fast crusade ene deliverance deliverance kese pa na betima sasa yare no intina eyemre obi an how long it will take for ne yare or yare no for say benya anu aduru nti yenya abotre nyina ema nyina ye ho na yentimi nko yanim fefefe to da na ma famous kakra ene no two ways abada be famous so de be ya ebitima bo shiki kakra ne yetima ko yanim fefefe nti Morgan wakan yate obi abenya abotre why obi abenya abotre na ene Ghana to say
eja me fortunately me ejuma wo fi nti mentante mu nsam ni say me wi ejuma no makọ social media ko say then
e course nti you are working from home now
since COVID I work from home.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, and I say very, very beautiful. So
Asunje umpa.
Asunje. Now, how do they
COVID the pants me dana say?
How do they monitor say wo ye adwuma pa, wo ye adwuma na mum? Enye say waso computer na season na wo di agro. How do they monitor?
Oh, depending on the nature of your job, the measuring scale is different. It is you'll be was what targets are and within this space of time I was say we meet that amount of targets. It depends. You'll be also the deliverables and Crawford the Nyame Brown now deliver. If you are not delivering, they will know. So it varies. The measuring scale are different.
Oh, okay. It's would they normally monitor fine, me boy.
Media there. Fortunately, I'm not to monitor me. Because unfortunately, me, I can't even be lazy because I support all the service centers nationwide. So long as they are opened, I can't be lazy.
I see. Na Saudi untu kwam free Ghana say o person obetina brochire untu bi sada o.
Oh, me makodi China ja ba se me pese me kotena krobi so they have me nyanwen ho ye sebi we senya kra over onsa benku nche ni fie ne nim se twi no sa na maka no de a enti
okay yeah wafan
papa me party we dey me personal coach ma dey be na person bisa Mr. Morgan.
Okay.
Mr. Morgan.
Yes.
Me mother problem bi na ne lie or the UMPN or the mobile money bibia na ase be 3 days no ko no almost nyane de enti no lie no o maji no who say me system mo di wo ho na say kwan brand dey be fa so at lie na say
na de okay aye wo ma me no aye ne dia number na aye ne dia de
well, it's almost there.
No. When you so 100 years, I am Nidia. Maybe number I
I say of our question. I say, me number me use me empty a number me call Ghana me use and you media papa there, right?
But when all the mobile money, they say that
there be I Nidia means any D.
The dinner was who registered the number?
Registered in her name.
Missing your brother and a cotton de brand.
Yentie Morgan be na wo mwaka krabi de ma of a boy.
Ne mu nyina no o ma me oti kromo a because o ti kromo na your number o use so a ansesa nka obije.
Oh, eti ho Ghana ho.
Because and I be a line na dormant for more than 6 months. The only way we deactivate a number say be dormant for more than 6 months unfortunately, in the time maybe say be or Chrome and say be mu use number na or the better data pe e be a WhatsApp and social media pe but voice and use but the number no so the voice no need any keeping active.
Well, after what one or did you mobile money you can discuss so you had a friend number direct number but I don't think I made person who the program do one after a year. Then you get to the aqua for yeah.
No problem. Major number non matter. Yeah, actually. No matter nientia okosa unye.
Okay. All right then. Ansana of abodi ade we bem na me bisa say wo de untu kwan enko bi ma so say o pese okotena ho they say the board chairman ne yenom tu bi ma so unya sa ohun ana na ubu baby say o papa kuro munya kra na o mfa sa bunku munya de be enchire ho mebwa nti to aso ho nom me di nkomo
nti ne sa no me madwen amede na say akwantu owo hi obi a to kwan a greener pastures. Now, fortunately or unfortunately for me, I've never been unemployed since I started working. Enti me hu ni enti a major adwuma ne hot na san akokro foforo so say me san akohwe hese bio.
That's right.
Because adwuma no me will be. And that has been the biggest problem of Africa, unemployment. Because I don't think say one you are going to do na e adwuma e wo mukuru mo ambe wa kwantu.
Okay.
And that has been our problem as Africans. Your leaders, I was say because we have everything as Africans and as human beings that we should be able to be sustainable and call the shots. But as of today, we are the beggars, which is rather unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate, isn't it? Quite unfortunate. Yeah. Quite unfortunate. You, Morgan, you better was not made and crabby ma Patricia son from our Osaka.
Mesaka pepe.
When did you hold it? When did you hold?
Made the one money, so Osaka, yeah.
And that means I can now. Means now why had the guitar money? Swung, why had the guitar money? Your man penny abid the exchange somewhere near Kanye on the was it the 2nd of November, no? Right? What stood out for you?
Main shed ante no kan opportunity.
Unyanti oh any kuti na the guitar man be my feedback on that.
But uche ni so
on say on can digitization of our economy who asem say the agenda there is something they've been doing, right? And then he came to put a picture of all that they are doing to us. Say ebine same registration ya omo ye na Ghana card ne ho na sefui. So well, certain things stood out. One of them one way or the other affected say in future no maybe almost say from next year April no Ghana card no so Ghana card no over Ghana you might possibly just need to bring the Ghana card. You'll be able to use it through immigration and here and there. Well, there were some extremes here and there in the presentation. Some people were saying well, as he said, was say the Ghana card will be accepted in about 177 countries. Meanwhile, we have about 175 countries. People are just raising concerns on some of those things as well. And in some extremes, now was say which mean the Ghana card no create quite some time to come when we are have visa, right? In fact, also now very, 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 very interesting. It was all about the digitization of the Ghanaian economy. And I'm also say, in fact, digitization, it is not a substitute to unemployment and what have you. Other problems are amount for or mining, because in the midst of this digitization, people are still wallowing in poverty here and there. And there are a section of people who are impressed as to what he said, and there are a section of people who are equally no in no way, on certain terms also. So we impressed. Or many India papa na yedebe. Ebe kan no kora. But meanwhile, say be a unti into you might not be able to give us a very informed view on and somewhere or yedebe on a kind. But that's just a little bit that I can share with you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I pretty much understand where it's coming from and where it's going. Fortunately or unfortunately, digitalization is the future. I've seen digitalization grow and to this stage because I've been in telecom for over 20 years. So it's something I've seen and been part of all this while. The part I'm usually worried about is when the politicians come promising heaven, because there's always a limit to what anybody can do. Unfortunately, in as much as they have the power to do limitless things, they are so myopic in their thinking that whatever they do doesn't get us anywhere. All the assurances is giving us about the Ghana card say if it will materialize and can we'll all be very happy. But you and I, as we sit here today, know about the 1,001 promises the NPP government have given and delivered almost nothing. I don't know how soon he can promise me that he will even finish this Ghana card project, let alone put it into phases and now start implementing all that he's saying. You started actually Ghana card, you started Kufo, you started Ghana card actually. Mama munyina betwemoko. I need more from MPP before I'll rally behind what they are saying. In as much as I know that is the future, in as much as I know digitization is the future of every economy today, I am skeptical when I have to jubilate about what politicians tell me.
Mm-hmm. No, okay, all right. You need further particulars, maybe what?
Ampa. Politicians, they are not there. Like I said, the PP has made us 1,001 promises. The only thing we've seen is the very free SHS. And now we, and today be all more promises I can see my until it materializes. I can't say I want to start jubilating now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right then. Vogan. You better was it. You better was it. Pa. Nete hudi. Offer body. Fa. O number no. Egu. Comment for them na. Vogan pick o number no. Right. And then you can communicate with each other as to how he will be able to help your mom get the number, and I say any other information be our person or the ma be na or the ma. Why? Thank you very much. And yet, my man call Abe's way. Abe also in cabinet. Abe, tete Bamaso. Abe. Hey, Abe. Hey, Rambo.
Yeah, but
hey. Nice one. Sabo call there.
Yeah, Charlie. We're there inside.
You more there inside. You got nowhere to go now. What? You more there inside. Yeah, go ahead. Cabinet. You didn't need it.
Abasmali.
Yes.
Look for this word.
Okay.
Neoteny.
Ade.
Neoteny.
Okay.
Neoteny.
Tany. Okay. Neotany. Me what?
Neotney.
Neoteny.
Yeah.
Okay. Teny. Okay. Teny. All right. Okay. Me hear my sister na.
Yeah, and read.
Neoteny, also called juvenilization.
Exactly.
Is the delaying or slowing of psychological development of an organism, typically an animal. neoteny
No.
is found in modern humans compared
Yeah.
to other primates.
Okay, okay, stop there. Okay, stay there.
Now we are with the other. See, yes.
Neoteny in humans is the retention of juvenile features well into
Neoteny.
adulthood. Yes. Do you understand?
Okay.
Is the retention of juvenile features well into adulthood. Do you understand? So when you're an adult and you want to behave like a child, like how Jamensa is doing. This is how to describe.
Abi, Mr. Intina Nami Bisa said, Newton, I will quip it up. A didn't now could just ask him we are Ediaba, right?
We are not children here. Do you understand? We are not children here.
One said to the Biami can say. So, Obi can be Biness, person says, why do you bros? Why do you bros on the Fabra? Name calling
him. Describe him as
no. It's not about describing him. Okay, Adia or Kaya now, oh, yeah. Oh, Abby, Mahuni said, that is I want to stop you there because behind the scene, right? I know where you are going into the Mr. Okofa Newton into the name person making car crown. Mr. Bibi, young queen. Why? Young queen, Mr. Why? That's all. Young queen. Hey, Abi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Of a 2 minutes announced in Pachu.
Maybe I told you something.
I say Abi didn't in the buy now was the padintra.
And correct, Miss Ray. Oh, now, maybe I told Papa and I will train out TMY. Why? I'm going to be very brief. Sir, ye didn't come in, Minya Abbey in the background, what he the Ecoso. And I made me quite dear, Miss Hammond said, a German son, the least said about him, the better. Because Papa at his age, in our culture, we respect age, say, well, you're a wise person. Me and Kasakoma, you're one-on-one. Me, I made him a lifestyle at her. Was not what you see, I know to. It tells you, say, this man can best be described as a Neoteny.
Of a June, and he also found one way. Why?
Because look about obey concept. On just yet. Minia Kwaku Beduado try as best as possible. Once a Kwaku Beduado one time can say P. What try part to educate a German still on Tiasie. Just a who pipe grabby knowledge same on Tiasie. You will not obey concept at that age, 70 plus. The man is genetically congenital liar. He will die a liar. Until I'm a Neoteny, that's a right. I'm going to be brutally blunt. The man has he has a problem. The least said about German said irrelevant.
It's Mr. And what now or problem now or one who beats me at the amano.
No. This person, my boarama, what damn more, a gamma wabon more.
Oh,
because woman and knowledge are on pay. Or ban spew propaganda. And so okay, you know, on Tiasie. Until even mean tested on Tiasie. He's so Massa. I don't want to use certain word. The least said about him, the better. Let's move on.
All right. Move on. Why? You fancy ya?
You must obey concept. Concept no ye. 75-year-old concept.
You fancy? I say. You fancy? I say. We should. Be very circumspect in the things that we do, the things that we say as well. So they are mechanical. Or when all the dust are settled, there's something within us. It binds us together, right? And you know. Whatever. Maybe over June. Let mommy land it, right? And say, na Americano. when all this sad dust we etc. There is one thing about us in the context of what we do here. No, well, some people who have expanded their circle of consciousness, will see things differently. But in the context of what we do here, no, Ghana for right, and whatever the case may be, that alone binds us together, and I'm very certain say. We so right, you don't want to push your child away, then bibi cry and we're pushing away bibi and cry. Now there's something within you mouth feeling something for that child, and say whatever description you would want to give to the person, beyond all those descriptions, there's one thing that should put us all together, and then we should look at things also from that perspective, and then be circumspect in how we describe ourselves here and there, and also a very, very important part. Why? It's over chum. Medwase.
Papa, be fair so. For 2-3 years, a young man said there be our bar. Master, you can't a man so no, a just no family self who say, has he ever been considerate to actually say, who said me a Ghana? No, be fair. You know it. I'm taking you about 3-4 years ago.
I understand that one.
The man is a wicked man. Wicked man. We should look. Master, let's forget about him. When you're relevant.
So the fans said they can also a wicked. I don't think you would want to pay him with the same kind of wickedness, maybe.
That is why I said the least said about the Jebels are the better. I ignore him. To me, when you're relevant.
Okay.
He's not relevant to me.
Okay. All right then.
Knowing what I know now, he's not. I don't want him to be. He's when him see about politics in Ghana. He doesn't know anything from Nkrumah time up to now. Nana Adunya, he doesn't know anything. He just come in and spew propaganda. He doesn't know anything about Kwame Nkrumah's government. I know a lot. Just ignore him.
Okay. All right then. Yeah, thank you very much. Abi
Yeah, Baba Smile, I'm here.
What do quick one. Oshe said ye ora dampare ene Greater Accra Regional Minister no ebo adwuma. So I would say they are giving the first aid of our problems, which is needed. So what to say, accident, baby, the first thing that you do. The first thing that you do and say you provide the first aid to the situation. I can see say those two are doing very well. In order for us to move into the second phase, which is trying to put in structures so that the problems that they are trying to handle on the first aid level, they can handle it going forward.
Baba Baswale, this is what I've been saying all the time. To bring about change, you understand? You need to accept. You understand? You need to accept that there is a need for change. There should be some sort of urgency towards that change. You understand? And they should have planned what they are doing so that they will roll out the plan gradually. But it seems they started the whole thing with what I would describe or I've been describing as a knee-jerk reaction. So going forward, both of them might have met one or two obstacles along the line, which shows that they haven't really planned properly. You know, the Greater Accra Regional Minister wanted to ban Okada and so on the motorway, and you see how some people are reacting. That calls into question the sort of stakeholders he consulted in his plan or during his planning phase. The same applies to the IGP with regards to this Susu guy. You understand? They have created awareness that there is a need to change. Now, what they have to do is, if they have no plan, or maybe I don't know the sort of plan they have, I don't know how comprehensive that plan is. I don't know who they identify as the stakeholders and so on. These are the questions they must address, but it requires them to plan so that what they have to do is to sustain, bring in sustainability factors. You understand? How do we make sure that this particular initiative we've started or this awareness we've started will be intensified and will bring about the needed changes or the needed improvements? I used to tell you that in our part of the world, immediately we start the thing, whether it is successful or not. I mean, success is even too strong a word. Immediately we start the thing, we start claiming credit, whether it is successful or because we don't even measure the impact. Do you understand? So right now, what they have to do is, one, they have to plan. Two, the planning should include identification of the various stakeholders. They also have to include performance measures. Not indicate they need to have the indicators, but they need to have performance measures as well. Papa Smiley, as an accountant, we have about 4 or 5 criteria we use to measure the performance of something, especially in the public sector. The private sector, we have a lot, but in the public sector or the government sector, at least there are 4. Commonly, people call it 3 E's, but there's other E. There's 4 E's, I call it. One is efficacy. You understand? I think I said these words on another platform, and they were making fun of me that efficacy is only used in the healthcare sector regards to medicine. You understand? This is how limited people can think. But Smiley, we use efficacy to assess the fact that if you want to implement a given piece of program or project, the method you use or the method you choose should enable you achieve the purpose of what you want to do. So are they using the right method? You understand? Is a method, of course, is a method efficacious? The other E is efficiency. You understand? It's efficiency. Efficiency, in the common man's language, is doing the right things. Doing the right things. Do they think they are doing the right things? They should have criteria for identifying the right things. You understand? You consider all of these things in your planning process. Then the other E is economy. You understand? Whatever approach they are using to address whatever problem they are doing, they should make sure that it costs less, or the resources they are using as compared to the output. In the case of the public sector, we don't use output, but we use outcomes and impacts. You understand? If it is in the commercial sector, you use output, because if you produce cars, if you produce tomato, But in the public sector, in this case, they are providing services. So what is the impacts, the outcome and the impacts of what they are doing on the community or on their stakeholders? You understand? So the cost of creating this impact should not be more than the impact you are creating. That's the economy. And the last E, effectiveness. You understand? Economy is doing things right. What we are doing, are we doing the right things? Is it the are we doing it properly and so on. Effectiveness is doing things. Effectiveness is doing the right things, but efficiency is doing things right. You understand? So are we doing the right things? That is what effectiveness is. And this is the remit of leadership. To be able to identify that we are doing the right things. If they allow these criteria, these 4 E's to guide them, they will be able to create the necessary. And why somebody like me always criticize and talk is the fact that you start something, and I've said here before, availability is not success. Do you understand? We, in our part of the world, we are fond of equating the fact that, he's brought schools, he's brought this, he's made it available. But is he successful? Is he efficient? Is he economical? Do you understand? In the type of school, that's a method. Is that what we need? But unfortunately, most of our people on this platform, most people understand. But if you go to other platforms, this sort of reasoning, this sort of thinking is too big. You people, you talk book long, that sort of thing. Do you understand? But Smiley, that is why I keep telling you, if we have to plan, or if we think through some of our programs, or some of the things we do, with strict sort of analysis, we would have gone far. You understand? That is how
Abby, the question is, I said, it's like you come to meet a problem, right? Immediately, you will need to you want to douse the problem one way or the other. And then going forward, then on say what to turn your mind when you say okay. Now, I can take the next step.
Papa Smiley, let me stop you here. Mm-hmm. We can apply this particular scenario to the regional minister. Do you understand? To the regional minister, to a large extent, this sort of impromptu situation may apply to him. But the IGP is not.
Okay.
The IGP has been in the system for so long. You see, this is the one reason why somebody like John Dramani Mahama, nothing he does, nothing he says now, I'll take him serious. Because the man has occupied any conceivable position in Ghana. So if he tells me unless he becomes president before he knows it, the man is a liar. So if the IGP tells us he's not aware of this problem, he's a liar. The regional minister, to some extent, we can say yes. But that doesn't mean he can douse the fire. Do you understand? He can douse the fire. But then, he has to do it with a plan. You have painted the situation as if it's so urgent. He has just met it. No. If it takes him 1 month, 2 months to plan, at least he can put some sort of temporary planning in process. Then going forward, he will be knocking it into shape.
Okay.
Do you understand? This is how they should, so that they should consolidate whatever little gains they have and improve upon it. Our problem is starting the thing and improving upon it gradually. But as well, I've told you both here of the Japanese continuous improvement philosophy. You understand? That a wet towel, this towel we use to clean ourselves, at any point you would rinse it. Depending on how you rinse it, water will still come out of it. Do you understand? But before I go, this digital thing, people are talking about Bawumia as if this man has generated, he has come out with something not done anywhere, something unknown. It's like a joke. It's because now our people are just being exposed to something. I had a book in front of Digitizing Government, Understanding and Implementing New Digital Business Models. Do you understand? In the UK here. This book was written 2014. And this talks about a lot of digitizations the UK government has done. But if you listen to MPP people, they are talking as if Bawumia has brought about digitization to the whole world.
On the Abi. See na the entity. O say oh no, sisi anubia obi to iPhone emawa, right? You wouldn't cherish it as much as obi no only be who be sad na obi a to be aside debe aman obi an level, right? Yenso ya man no your baby a free ban yenso ya ko baby, right? Yenso ya level na ya wono we are the UK for who ni say normal na the who ni say heavy into no them sra wa nya botre man why kakra why
If you go to .gov, UK.gov, you see everything this thing there already.
Was no credit okay me jitum, right? But say yeah funny say yeah level no there you hunu sa na okay huge man into no there kakra enya kakra why kadanka.
Yeah, but we don't want a situation when technology which is there already, some people are using it. Look, I remember when Mama was president, he came to London here. I was at the function, and he said, I'm dreaming, I'm looking at the day when a policeman will stop you, and he doesn't collect money, you just give some digitize something, then I said, but this thing is being done some places already. Because we don't benchmark whatever we are doing. People, they send delegations, they send everything outside, and I don't know what the people come and study. You know, there is this climate conference in Glasgow. Today, I heard one of the journalists say something. I said, these people are like children. And they develop well. They want to cheat us. They want to do this. And these people are fighting for their interest, not your interest. Do you understand? And the comments the guy gave, I said, come on, I felt so disappointed. And they are at the conference, so they are not interacting with any other person apart from these Ghanaian delegation or Africans. When you go to a conference, you interact with people you don't know. And share ideas, capture ideas.
You, Abi, you know whom is where? Why? Na yanko na sika ho, right? No sia ba pa hu si mansia no so pepe nene ye pon sisa time ne de we make sure say ebinada ene yawada no so ene pon na ukuda ene fiala de maybe we can you quarter the 8 o'clock so that BB can come in with turning God's word. If you are the second deputy badia, let's say we can travel very far.
Second deputy not coming today.
What ban na home and out from hopefully no besaba before.
But they haven't finished his food.
I don't know yet. You yanko Jacobi honom ketu bi ansa na mensa memra na nesika ho Jacobi.
Hello me da I be me tiawo but what you know I don't agree with you on certain points because we weren't born on the same day. Some are older than others. It is after a guy is I see nothing wrong with it. So I think and I did back on the say the me card, you know, Ghana card will be used to say e-passport. And ex-executive secretary of NIA, Mr. Osaka immigration. What's it the end? What the Mia is saying is blatant lie. So Uberfa card, you know, it may be a 2 conquer the European Union, no passport normally now. One the ID card now. This is mere exaggeration. What is? As what kind of culture Nipan, many panel, any anti as yet, I won't go with me again. I don't know. Secondly, what is Dr. Dampare? Over to me, human year, because you have only do, you have to only do. And now, Dampare, no, some in one position coming. In that, it said, someone JB Danko Wu, investigation team, one and that done. Or starting with both in be a one or transfer cocophobia. Genio, it is JB Danko Wu, man, you could authentic information on that. And in a position of their manner, a position of silence, that is silence him. What is? And a greater Accra regional minister, and people for ebe Andaman, as a banner, person at the Wakafano. Person at the city. So on to the boss. Will be a human rule, one to the boss. Let's just say they are not in to help the country in any way, just came in to enrich themselves. So I think the IGP, you know, logistics, we're supposed to be a human. What has he said about that? The same thing happened to Amidu. It is okay here, pa. What is? Lawyer said any chance. Lawyer said any chance.
IGP now, so I said a chance.
Yes, because at the end of investigation team was done. MP Muewu, what the common net. Now, what's that people go? The one or transfer to Cocophobia. What does it mean?
And so about your IGP, will bet me a Kenya and Muamaya investigations in a quick.
And I'm still a position of their man, a position of silence.
Oh,
just to silence him, not to come out of the actual distance. Evidence.
And you, Odin say, on to me, Uncle Kenya as our case in the moon.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Send ya, says answer a Jacobi. Young fan say, just young man who benefited the doubt in Kakra, right? Now, a man for chassis any agitation, say any IGP new one abeno. Omomodia say, we pushy investigations no into a year. Ora JB Dankwa ewu no yen hyase enye sa agitation no yen hwede besi right enum mbeboa ye
Tesi don't know who don't be Ghana
on beso om unifree Ghana I wouldn't know
about outside to kill the case so what is
on beso om says don't free Ghana
yo what they are to maybe they do. So I think investigation on your teacher. And you what that did them work open said one answer said 2020 obey dinner for elections, you know. No more cool. No more static committee present IGP, one in a year but commissioner chairman. So people are starting to the Cocophobia. What does it mean to you? Debbie, as you can require, I just want my name to say, so I think, make or so with them and over a drum. What's it Ghana and Colony depending what a lady account? They want me and Chile, the end and Colony depending what them. So, Mammy no no fake you know kidnapping no many lawyer many psychologists are cast on that. I don't know what mood yet case the same case the other no do oba immediately no or sentence no how many days here huh we are no longer children so at the end you immediately no what sentence no I case the same case ma me kura dey you more serious than current I don't want because I can work.
And say no. What are you driving at?
Me see. The lawyer no ebusa me say. That is kidnapping no. Ghana. See a video say me. Me a man definitely. Our hokura no. I used to say I made them. I did only intensify no pa. You all can say all right. The nipa unye jumaya unya jumbone. So unye jumaya unya jumbone. If you want to meet other pasua, we be near one no dia Indiano. You stick to that. So at it. No, hokura na ye rampant. At it and net the you who need the so at it. A huchire and a bit Italian name so at it. You know, so a woman and got a man sentence. No more, one sentence, no one communal work. So, who sentence after this year, he's going to meet hardy criminals in the prison. What about pet? Not for nothing, Bonnet, so any. I can't see you, and if I want not to you. Three first cases, I am more serious than this. Because Obama so I am. So at it, what do come off with, you know? What's your sentence, you know? But I could first say, you know, the thing you know, them I know what you want to do. That's only call man with ya. We know you are useless.
Into let's say, Jacob, the old kind of. Who performance let's say as fanfu performance yes sir.
Yes, I read first. That is what I know in life. I don't know investigation come from your here. No, what you just over now. What's my investigation? I didn't call to a more sometimes, you know. I didn't do that. I see I just want to say more. So what is we shouldn't treat these people with kid gloves. So what is they are wicked. The secretary, our NIE, and some of our countries. So they not 197 countries. How many countries we have in the world? Taiwan has no recognition. Hong Kong has no recognition. Therefore, we have 195 countries. I know 177. He's a blatant liar. But we are SGS one. So at it. Masters, you can't the compare. I said, so I am in Niaba. You can't say a question for one the editor on every year you may not have the poor. You can't avoid the money go. That I know another dano. SGS, they can't acquire because you can't go manage so we are also young fast. A brevuka say, or man in the system. A ban or honor. Mechanism then will get good whether I am faster. This is our man. Say a step by step one. That is step of Ben as what it is. I see a follow. The Benedict tell me. Huh?
Yeah, Jacob, with him.
From one you go to two. So at it, two steps of and we are colonel. What to say, our man, we are on the process.
Okay.
You wasn't.
You, Jacobi, what can I say? Why? You better ask. Why? Bye bye. Now let's go. What's the car? You're going to let's go. How no man, I am fucking crying class as an sorry. Now let's go. Fresh Ghana boy. Okay, Nanasika. etiminka yo mame hyase ewo ofa Kofi Twumbarima eso ofa Kofi.
Yes sir. Yes.
Say IGP wo bomodin but say dey uti e Jacobi nsem a wo kan yi a. Yes I say one day wo hunu sa o.
Well, people have got different opinions. Me the Nkameka and say I want to touch a bit on the Bawumia.
So okay, no problem.
Yeah, because see that man, some of kind of Masa, when I see then I believe Wakasa be say Ghana card. The Ghana card requires what? Me card now, I say Butuma, my friend Ghana card. Ya trust to ECOWAS. The Ghana card be any so. I think we must address that and get the proper understanding. We must call things by their proper names. Card no, it be butum say ya trust to ECOWAS, you trust to Ghana card. So that then becomes a bit confusing to other people. Two, I'll see at the end of the first quarter of next year, what is first quarter year, end of March, that is April, it be used as for international travel. Okay. Me try to be about London next year, April. Me ba me share that me the passport be see me drew airport to airport. Make I say with the Ghana card, me could never heard there. What will happen at the airport, and I'll call you. Because me need say it will work like that. Indeed, this same Bawumia, someone said some years back, okay, say if talking about the economy, and he's head of the Ghana economic team, or say if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now today, Yemusa say, what is the cedi to the dollar? It's over six cedis plus to $1, and that's 5 years. Obey Vice President, has he fixed it? Or before so buy it, now you force something, and then a 6+. So has he fixed anything? That tells you say Bawumia Kufuor's fundamentals managing the economy is very weak. Bijitumpa say nipa baby say the economy is so bad. Ya Bobusian say we are heading towards epic proportions. Very soon, Kufuor Bawumia will be running back to IMF to borrow again. And Bimusa says, "Can be reborn, Jenya. One the idea about it. It been an economy. 1 year unnecessary free SHS, boarding. United Kingdom will kind of boarding school send Ukruma. Can the government afford a boarding school for everybody? No. Boarding school what Britain have a fee paying. Boarding school Ukruma, but a fee. You have to pay a fees. Free no better me here. But Ghana the end why free boarding? That is where the problem is. A populist nonsense. See, and then you have people like somebody defending say. So me, I have a problem with this economy of Ghana, the way it's being managed. And even the free SHS, you know. Is it going to turn out quality educated Ghanaians? Is it? And is the universities ready to absorb all these thousands and hundreds of thousands of students coming from all the boarding schools in Ghana? The good ones who can progress into uni, have we got enough units to absorb all of them? That's another big question. So far, nobody's addressing it. The government is not talking about it. The air can say, we'll be back over in the free HTS. Free HTS, it doesn't end there. You progress to other heights. Omo defend it. Papa ya me say ignore no one can one say. So I'm kazenka. Obeka say free HTS and so we become. These are, I think, teething problems that some of us are interested. We are watching with an eagle eye on a daily basis. So, and now, we'll start me on the new IGP. Yes, fantastic. He's doing a very brilliant job. I like what he's doing. But because there have been so much nonsense going on in Ghana for a very, very long time. Or to see, share internet, so you are a friend in number one. The men's gold,
number one.
What did you call Sika? Say Yachino, that conference here. It's on the Inter Ghana website here. Me kind of offer me about program this. Damparino. I don't know why he was not made a IGP years back. Because the previous IGP for no, Omanye Bibia, Papa by a way name be me feel say a year. Me bomb in some man say he's bringing some level of discipline in Ghana. So, what show say, what will be cross the red line, he will pick it up. So previously, no, will be also annually in Kwasasimbiano or Fanawadi, but with damper, I'm say, was setting boundaries, loud and clear. What will be cross you? If you think you're a man, now cross the red line, he'll show you his teeth. So to me, that is radical leadership, and I support him on that. So, before Mr. Mama say on course, now ultimate course after about a year or two, a lot of discipline will be instilled in our social fabric. Indeed, the American will be in some.
You, thank you very much, Ofa.
Thank you, sir.
Kofi Chum, very much. Morgan, Morgan.
No,
Yeah, Poana no. So, I come meet you bese. Edunu enuma na eduasa entem na ye sorry so. Nti also the enuano maka e no final word no. Fabra preko. Why? Fabra preko.
Okay. Ene ma me fa dampare ho. Preko.
Okay.
Na o sha ase me kran be di kan abo na baso. Se eduma na o ye ne de. Sa na nka ye pe no. Ma se na wo fa chum kan ye no. O se ye man mre. Because in as much as he is doing the work, we believe some circles believe he is being selective in his justice. Why so? Because Onwa, he appointed, he made a lot of promises, and he went to the extent of saying, crimes are happening in the past in Obeshe, no word. So wakofa na mwana yedana say. Onche na o meye hu se adwuma no de waba se ne washa ase no washa ase no so the baby. And one thing he should be mindful of when Obama came to this country, he said something: we should focus on building institutions and not individuals. See, obey adwuma no nyina, but one instills our discipline in the police institution. Unfortunately, Ojaye Hokoya, you and I know say it be good. Enti mebo na baso sesi a na sanya wo fa chuma aka no. Ye manome no aye nia yen ya dwen ye se sanya wa sha se sanya ye ya dwen so de be wie. Ye be hwe so de be wie isa. E ka try.
You thank you very much. In order, me say your first aid solutions and your secondary stage, and your tertiary institution, tertiary level solutions to problems. We had the equia, you go your primary, your first aid, and we hope we will graduate to the secondary stage, and then we will move on to the tertiary, whereby we will have institutions rather than the strong men or more flaunto or more muzzles in dealing with problems for us. Thank you very much, Morgan. And Nanasiga, Bamaso.
Papa, drink this, and I'm what to say.
I am here, pal. You're from earlier on, want it. Oh,
me.
Say, oh, Baffle Frost, and I mean, you say, guess, nephew. Oh, and say one shake gave you abo so Baba Fanaba Brujidi.
Oh, that's it.
And Okoyen so one foul boga and you because also catch say Okotwa de crana yetimi amount preferential treatment kakra. So
yeah.
But say what one you be a girl there.
Daddy, Papa, and man, and got some mobu. There might be a bit near from my bed traffic for Ghana, and almost off it. And see, I don't know, so could you be the
Okay. Oh, near walk my part. One you be a girl. Oh, one you be a girl. You, and ye cabby and I, ye poan and take cabini and sorry. Why?
Papa, if I should say, Miss my swap for an answer ministers, and now my buy a moment with the Ghana. Papa, give you some doors of pie you another one.
I'm a doss. So, number no.
But and to also woman there, it seems said
nipa mmienu pɛ ne yɛtumi bɔ mu din Ghana fo tumi bɔ mu din ato sɛ yɛ 100 pokura na ɛm sɛ nipa mmienu pɛ ne yɛtumi bɔ mu din.
Okay.
Peter Akra regional minister yi. ɛna dampare.
Dampare.
Papa sɛ na kyerɛ sɛ saa na tiɛ deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ in total na sɛ favour bi ba on the side of the government o. Because with all the ministers ne deputies ne appointees appointments ayi na sɛ nipa mmienu pɛ ne ebetumi figure out na the whole Ghana obi ɛbɔ ɔmo deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ something is not right somewhere.
I don't know, but I don't say Nana Sika. Say team bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɔho. On say Barcelona ɛwɔ hɔ sei so Mrana Messi ɛwɔ Barcelona na. Say Barcelona team no na fine ankasa, but there were Messi ɔho ɛyɛ stand out key player na obi a ta boni. They no kyerɛ sɛ team ni new. But I say you were one stand out player bi a ultimu say team no de ye boni din pe na chese ye hu ne say ya bo team we edin, right? Entino someone may say nyese bia the whole administration is in shambles, but these two individuals no ye stand out players be in the team, they are doing exceptionally well. Ana
Papa, they all know you are doing quite because social other sectors now and other ministries now. The finance minister say that obi a finance minister to me fancy se fa bia ngupam ama said you take kura no say na kwan be fa so use no and I say so bete yen your necessary spending ye hu ni na always ono na djuma na say de bi o le di Ghana me ekobo bisia financial sector so ye be hu hia pa o so a great minister so any enkoye so road minister almost go the work Ghana to attack what the airline attack the airtime go the work airtime enkoye internal kobasa nipa me nipa we nkwa na the whole out of about 1,500 ministers no nipa penny ebo mu dey na just there's something wrong somewhere papa na IGP ni ye nyina bebo na baso papa dey nyina ehia ne say obenya akokoduro no jane na so na djuma pa na odi esi ne nisu so oye no papa obi mpatika nko daada no ana say president no or appointed no on popo na ningu no so say wan yesi ameyo say wan yesi ameyi odi wan yesi na odi akokoduro be ye na djuma because what things of a panel wo ho they say wa sha say wo boja wo ye djuma papa e be kata wan ni do krom Ghana you wan say power authority from above and I can't and power from above
power from above, yeah,
power from above be it is a case you are better so na can I say and they also want you to me that is the any idea a hard thing if you best say o man penny the best no say papa no o didi o numu tin na wa point no on jara no yen na juma on jara because o share the whole idea e see a jar so no papa e jar no say man penny pa the bedroom na e give me to be able to play the jar no for now na Ghana for so yen pass my panta na ti na juma pa na o ye no papa o ye because what you say police service no kwa papa me hu nipa bi e police mpanyinfo ni bi first no papa o fifie o kweduma mu kufia na the traffic ko kwan so ni boss are oba ko di but neighbor by my sister o say no police ni bi am boss are ni bi so ni official bi na so apon na to be no you have no right to do that what I say it's not as a fan o ye adwuma so eternity papa
na Ghana aposi form de omoka or the aposi for car no kofi
yeah for car be the kofi 24 no for the big kofi almost brown from AS and DOP almost brown
ya tro ho police and omde car no kofi
Yeah, Ghana police, yeah.
Okay.
All pickers at the
I don't know. Said you honor the NCT because I have seen so when it ya obi wo hono ma o neighbor cry a police ni but unim so a police ni so nim za
and okay.
O neighbor o next door we a police ni but you will never know say unless say bia wakohia no krom baabi ana o she police atare ana wahuni say o police ni but tete entamo they live with us but you hardly know say
because we see Ghana by you say NHS match them also I'm the master them papa I want to me buy my banki ha ni no and the moment I play oba be gina me pun ya no nam say onyambo bia na o se dabi me gidi so ye bia
Unless you got the grace.
What is coming? And then why must have a bomb promo? Bam.
Some here one here o ho ahomete so
must have a habium a dear son you to be all right
no o ma be jiska akotobiano
I say they monitor the way the things that, and I say how they do things. No, so they monitor stuff, right? Said your mobile when I have a friend that also free Ghana basa. No. Ne record Chrome has seen to try some kakra there be. Was so. Enti obaye na ono so sa yes one share them kakra, right? As per the regulations. Enti omo ba de fie omo ba de fie enti ofia omo bo mu no bi e wo mo ana obusom say what is their problem now so it's just you know formality. They just want to check if everything is okay. Now omo wie no musa ne say na the mask we in for o fie no omo say musa ne say the mask he no say am I supposed to wear mask in my house? E ho na o cap no bo mu o manim. O menti ma anya ne hwe ana o mko so the bottom line is said ye unso de you know they just randomly, right? They randomly pick and we are no so on why they don't they don't get the visit, right? They
you know
I say ebi a wo no wo mhwe wa mhwe wo se de wo sitie na ha give ba be show ho no ma na say wo be ko give ho it you know they just want to be sure, that's all. And you know it's not unfortunate say bi a wo na ya twice, right? Enti omo peke say na kwaku ba yi no no so oma menye sure say kwaku omo ko ni fie ho no, right? Enti omo pick they pick out and then they visit. So minim say wafa so ba ye no omo ka so won hye dem kakra wafa dwum wo ba ye omo ka so hye dem kakra.
Oh, David.
I don't know if I can say wo the omo so hye dem because say some necessary regulations you.
Papa almost mentioned them 5 days.
O free Ghana be through London.
Aye. Na vaccine wa woni mienu nyina.
Na me musa no. Na me pacho na naska wo ye wo to lateral flow kit ni bia na want to.
Of a man to.
That's why. That's the penalty. Me to lateral flow. Tama me hear me a locator form ni we and all me phone so no. And me progress ko to kit no. And me told me the £19.99 and me dem address into omo deliver aba me fia me am testing no omo start charging me £10 for delivery. If I say £29.99 pay as against last March me buy and na me tua £250 and send me free Ghana ba. But you see you are relaxing Boris Johnson are you cheap e be quite £10 ning na is on your phone. So we are let's say why you now they are called results on negative or positive 1 year until I can say 5 days. No, maybe we drew for day 2. May arrive here 2 days later and I deliver at my door. So lateral flow test number £19.99. Into me, I'm testing who we are no negative. Into me, baby, I make obia.
Nasika, one follow protocols. Oh, the identity.
Papa, me and buy.
Oh, dear,
Watching. Kids now for a canon.
Who Toby?
But am I into watching?
Oh, that's about within 2 days. 2 days, a day. And can we drew? I will be drew. Dan Okadas will be drew Tuesday. In case I was receive with kids by Wednesday and then Thursday. That's it. What do you write address my woman? Baby, I will case I was Wednesday. Now, just say why you testing by will be drew Tuesday until Wednesday, Thursday, and can and then day 2. Nanka why you testing them? Some kind idea. Call them so warm phone number they are called.
Phone number
and your friend
home.
You, Sika.
Who do you know? What are you saying? Say the end out of
the same price as all the no.
I mean they're £19.99. Yeah, okay.
So then let's see Kaka say same price as we did. I say gamen bia oba brojini fufuro da oko Madonna's na wonim se die si to Madonna's aduane na eja okodi akwa bi achi enti akwano no order we ni duru no so na yebusa say won so there na for same as the other one. Said yeah, Nanasika same price here. Nanasika.
Papa.
Okay, same ayati.
Same, what's he say? Media na be no G.
Thank you very much. Bye. Now, Obi Busa say one for golden tree chocolate amba.
Papa, David.
Opa, oko Ghana one for golden tree chocolate amba. Nada oye rompe golden chocolate ala.
So, also, me anka me economy me seni nyoma bebre koi. Ati ase.
Dabi wo ban me kasa wo ban one for golden tree chocolate amba.
Me ban Dabi Papa Manchester Ghana chocolate nya me make Manchester the father.
Oh. Okay, all right there. No problem. Why? No problem. You. Nanasika, you better wasi. Why? You better wasi pa. Na yama second deputy mremu kakre. Oba no ko yama nka kakra 20 minutes yama nka kakra na so ofa body e wo ha onu so kakra ni asore so.
Na papa mpato na Mr. Elijah. Say ebusumi ni antini nka bi wasa tu kwan na.
Also to 1212 binti no wi a obey there oba me atan.
Obi a wakɔhye coded location wakohia agent ubasa ban so awasa.
I say angels na man assignment binti ogusu a onfodo assignment binti no wi a.
Already you na papa bi about guy friend Dampare obi solidly.
Dampare case ni say Ghana ngwana odin tumi no ntimi fa ma
go. Na say angels no so Ghana what chi angels na Elijah kwako beli wo.
Dampare jurisdiction in hasi Ghana pen odin post. Obi a one master. Why? You second deputy. Impom to say
Papa boko na bibia boko there.
Bibia dane kwam pa bibia dane kwam ene de wa mantem nti o de kakra be kan
enkomo amudi sisi ana na emi de papa se ko be test ya kana na sika she de mi na me tie se ana asemu we si Ghana ka papa short man ka juma edibedi no se sa ensemu nyina ye de besan ayi Yeriba be sign Ghana, Yeriba be say that no abania mo akɔhyɛ dɛ ma yɛse quarantine ho nkɛ ho asɛm ka yɛntimi ni ajaja bruni kan dia na edi so nje be ndɛm papa na papa asɛm a yɛka sɛ ayi asɛm yi sɛ wa bruni asɛm no asɛ nokura kakra bi ɛbata nkyɛn ɛnɛ na mekɔte nsɛm bi a na ɛwɔ akyiri papa sɛ wa bruni bi asɛm papa nokura wo mu nyina ne sɛ me sɛ Sa maame no. Sa plane na edin itina mu no na no krese e man ride no na no kure kakra wo. Na so kotina mu no twitwa pictures kakra. E no de be pu Ghana for ne Nana do nyina say o hia $5 million. So
Huh?
Yeah man, 5 million. Yes, and same obeka no. In terms of election time no 2019 ho baby no guys anya hwe wo de ye de be man anya abotre. So and no me ya na se Kennedy ne kan say be ma 200,000 any ade. In terms of abayi no wo gi ni 200,000 and am say madam for bibia ni obibia fabra.
Me say o photo keke anu twae ana wo de photo no blackmail.
Say on say o che dade pictures ne niam bi I say otwitwa any ade na o de kire so we na beye beye say ni bi dem say so no ne sa krachi bi na etwempra wo ho e no ye say o sa de ne mo maban ne megu no me di we baba be hye ho ne ade nem sa manfo ko dem no so no say wo koye awan hwe de asem beba e na also be charge $5 million and the $5 million no e no mka so de bi Kennedy yes say ye be ma $200,000 into the bibi o bi eja na ye be ka ho asem dem e tell me say to abani wi ye ohunu na om say ohema bibi a wo bia no fa koma Ghana for inti eno ni anibere abayo papa inti asem no say ye ma na ride ampa na ensem no kure bia ni mem say blackmailer
on what grounds ye man ride no
grounds ni nyina say papa on say say I say bia me fan say ahaya ye we nyina na bia yakọ share baby ni bia Vorgan kra because second deputy minimum be bia mo man ride ni enko because me ka one time me Kofodia na a friend said the youngsters bomb match ni ade after that no let me play bi o ti on my return no me na the youngsters backs me na me nyina back kra so in the question situation bia yenim say wa ye ko Canada on no aduana ma say kind of ni bi no na bi a play to aja no na we ne dey continue kwa ho de ne mo mfa ne hya o man so I say bibi sa de kosi
na oh yes I'm of us abambio because you what man right okay Anna said you also turn the roof for bus mobile right what exceptional happened in that bus I will be to their blackmailing the roof for
papa so say bia plane mo no ebi anfa bus mo no those time na bia na ayi nye common sa ebi na bus mo go bibi ikoso ebi go na kwen fa so ewi ni ebi ayi na ebi ama record father say na mabob kakra chiro me say bia say ni ade say papa bia
ekwan me bo ekwan amfa so wini game ya na say de na aka ho ase
o de mame fa mo team yin example say bia ye wo match papa bi ni e be bo a ebi amokofa mala tadwum ekofa flowers etetale mo aso achi so hu na ebi a mo ka ho asem so hu na makoy say bia minim kwan amofa so a mo de ba na say bia me de ko ba bontin so hu ebi na ho no mo ko bi kura ko so wo e ho no ma wa record a so onu na wa adwon oni ma adwon de ko tina plane papa so na me ka say so mo ka say bia wan tire mo a upon the MMA thing say otina plane mo ampa
okay
ba say one opom papa na emrantie kura o ma di 40 plus kura no e da ho de no mo wo ne sa ayi obi ono so ne one ma na be da e di dua ne ne ma ne rubber ne ade ne ene ne ye adwuma no compared to say bia akokro no adi 70 papa mo me ntia ase enkoye ka se mu na say de ensem ni bi won ma na no kuru bi won so na no kuru ni no kuru wo na papa maka kire ono asem ni sa ne kosi
all right
you know maame no o ma call a bluff ena na ni abre so nani na abre
okay
ena ni asema
so okay all right say what for so busa question ketu nti ye ma ofa musa na afi ye ma Mr. Kitiosin ensumra over musa question why
yo kwabra what's all kind metie pa na enso ka ho me pa cho yebu oman ya ye friend Republic of Ghana obi bebu oman ni bi da ye friend John Mahama Emma wodi maami bi ye friend Ghana ye friend Akua Donko eka presidential trip eko Italy ye twi Mahama boso na Akufo Addo so ko pray the same akonya kese no so one day obeye a better job oka bibi kura se Ghana ye bread do ye tisika so ye bread na mo di 2 minimum be be hihye bibia we expected good governance. Aye papa che NDC for the no. Ena mutre ye monye tumi no. Na presidential jet. Mudi kwa ye Accra to Kumasi and back to Accra. No akofa sa girl we atrem. Are you people serious? Do you understand? Say, can you imagine, say, what the United States of America, Air Force One, yeah, a president, national security, just a very, very private. No more far, girl awareness, what it throw to a Nakota blame. So, not just a gromoko, the mood, the agrocratia, you people are not serious. Are you serious to run this country called Ghana? And I'm the year concert. Daddy, Kwabna, Mipacho. We are Badrimba. Drinko actually. What dear to say no crampa. No crampa, the horse the yam from so. A good father and can't say Ghana for say what the Mariwa Eco Central presidential plane. No, it is not because you are talking about the presidential jet. Not what for will be a who will be a cotton. Now, maybe the source will be able to say, women, you know, me and Yamma. Obeka say early last year, ABCB. National Security Minister Kandapa, one also called a girlfriend, be already 27 years. Na papa, I share pajamas. Na Ojuja and Obusa girl said, do you love me? Papa girl Obusa Kandapa said, do you love? I said, of course I love you. So, na sa niema we a koswa. And Abba Papa, na me no
Kandapa. Of course, na TTD any bintina and cause a problem. The other was just of course, na TTD any bintina.
One share that's our own person what here. National Security Minister. Go back into history. And Penufo Bibrebe, Samson and Delilah. Tamu and Delilah didn't suffer for Samson 3 who pair the way at the den. No chance says, same between you know, one of my own new. Nagel on the upper so to try. Samson, the way you know. King David, what in the palace show, who said, so Jenny be the year a friend of Besheba, who see Niama and will put walk control. None of you also which David is so pay. A friend by Toget, no abonnet to get. No, as I'm here, Papa, no, afa. So, President Kennedy, well, I'm ready now, the Caribbean War, 1962. Or far girlfriend, a friend of Marilyn Monroe, Tamana Kennedy, or White House. So, and I had a crew, my Britain, 1960, John Proof. Just a Emma government Pia follow. Not a Kufano, a Timia allow presidential plane. A bra be a sida, then cophobia. A baby by no more ordinary guests, a fat VIP lounge, or fat young set you almost even the cocaine in our film, a cotica of the debate. Now, Kufano, who had the same mistake. Massa, that is a Kufano on serious.
Papa, me no be ya dwena. Am say ewiase no, ema na be bo wiase. Eno nti na ma ewiase na me bi ho no ma, e wo mukuru mo Britain there. Say me man ko na mo no be di agro no. Nti na me say wasem wo. Nti no. Papa,
okay.
Say ahana
ODBC.
Today asem no. Nti no, asem na me say no kura kakra bi e bata ho say oba na mpa. Ne nsem no 1% no kura ba. 99% na aka na no kura bi enim. Sika na oba Beji Ghana for $5 million. Ne do je ma ra dem kwa keke na je $5 million ah. Enenka ye do
welcome Sam.
Me pa chopi wo no kre no. Adent na government communicators nintime nka enkyere na wo kyere yes a no kre.
Na bogan se wo be tie no kre na fi ha. Na no kre no kre na pe.
They are government communicator.
Oh, there will be a sympathizer.
Any. You see, politicians, and that they are all near all canon, many different perception. Like Mr. Chumaking, Ekufuado should have known better. He should have just known better. But only government communicator. Remember, both so. As seminal, a here government. I'm another country and say you will move a on too many. How can you come and tell us Kakra will moon and then what be defending the Kakra channel defending government? Mr. Wa.
Oh, there be me, my question of Krena, my question at 7 and Krena, maybe I can say something to be on the camp for Prochewa. If you on the camp for Prochewa, no one compare me, no. Say, be a seminal, if you are meeting, say,
Chester no crepe piffy, but only a what's no, and don't Chester no crepe. Anna, no what's no.
Papa was in your catches, as him see, I was said you'll be a funny dear and it could be anti-assem. Said you'll be TSCBR. You are entitled to no credit number, dear, but said your person or two, dear, as be entitled.
But my government communicators never try no credit was.
Open press conference. Open press conference, and son what you are saying.
We are taxpayers. When you use the presidential jet for issues as such, you are supposed to come and explain to us why it happens, not sympathizers explaining. I beg your pardon.
Okay, all right then. Thank you very much, Morgan. Second deputy. I think say oh dear now we can't deal what here actually, but him say Morgan say open from a more official source, right? Into the fancy I say na yeti Capito so kakra. Capito.
Opening Michiamu, good evening.
Good evening, Pa.
From Michiamu, comrades, Michiamu.
Thank you, sir, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Amen. Now, and some are here, Titi. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, boss. How are you? You see, the stories we are hearing are very interesting. In my own little wisdom, or in my philosophy, I will tell you something. I always start with what I have experienced in my life. And nobody. If you have not impregnated or gone to bed with a girl, and people are saying you impregnated her, what would you do? I would rather be happy because I've never seen a girl before. Things happen. Rumors happen, take place all the time. If you, as in a test case, if a particular man, you have not even seen, you don't know a particular woman or girl, how come when she's pregnant they will say it is you? If you're a different man being on you, no, I say, wow. No, girl, no, wouldn't call them beyond. What you say? Listen, the president, His Excellency. That's why we call him His Excellency. The president, the highest position in Ghana. Why do you mix yourself with somebody who looks like a total prostitute? Seriously, I am saying that because a woman who has got 1, 2, 3, 4 children, God knows how many men and women in a way. 4. A woman who's got 4 children yet is still unmarried, unadamful, as a head of state. Who brought her to you? She's not the best woman in town. So,
Mr. Kitiosen, the lady is married. She's married to a lady. She's married to a lady.
It is making bad matters worse. The point is that normally, I believe in some strong family values, and things like that will not even come into my courtyard, my household at all. You see, a president is a very important position in the country. Then if you are going to be friends, what's your friends? Who are your friends? And who brought even that woman into Jubilee House or God knows where? One of the bread. When we introduced him as president, naturally, she didn't meet the president on the street. High security surrounding our president, head of state. That's why my girlfriend, the security man must know about it. Who's not a security man. Security men must know about it. And security man is sad. A woman like that, president. He's a man. And so some people are so weak. I'm not that weak. Some people are so weak. He said, "Who a wife? Excuse me, you are interested in another woman. You are weak." No, that man, I just a win people. You are weak. You cannot even trust yourself. You subject yourself to the lowest level like that. And what's in my Ghana for? And she said, because I want information be up. Nana, a yen nuclear. The nuclear woman said, "Are you interested in you are a womanizer?" No, a smart hoops and doye or whatever I say. There's no problem. We are human beings. Do you understand? And so some about there must be something somewhere. And then what transpired? What went on? So World War as India, high security case India, or the Ghana of what? I don't understand. You see, Ghana government needs to explain this to us. What to 2024 general elections. It's a serious matter. Anybody who is a genuine Ghanaian, we want to know the whole truth. It's not by accident that I think Nkrumah, Mr. Akufo-Addo bumped into this woman on the street. She's a commoner. Do you understand? The president is not a commoner. He's not a common man for the position he occupies. No, it's not. Ghanaians are angry. We are worried. We are anxious. We want to know the truth. How come you fix this woman to our president? Even if it's a fresh young lady, are fine. But it be an old banger. In the UK, we call them old banger. Can't get up. No, we'll go for my president there. That is a bad mark.
Okay.
Old banger. Old banger.
Mr. Yossi, don't mind the book, you find the EG.
Oh, but some engines are no good. Engine, you are, yeah, engine oil, and Birmingham. Who do Coventry and seriously, old banger, I'll be. No, professional small boy conquer for old banger.
Kabitu, I would say.
Mr. Yossi, that is what Papa Smiley likes you. That is what he likes.
Oh, Professor, try on the Kafra. Sorry, Kafra, why? We need to what can say, my brother, how do you know? The honest truth is that it is true. I'm embarrassed to say that. Oh, you correct. Only Papa no will be here. Something must go wrong. The highest secrecy, and some about then something has gone wrong. I would call it a wrong mistake. Woman is a pretty woman. She's a pretty woman. Do you understand? Attractive. Or it's a sister. It could be somebody's mother and all that. She looks attractive. But see, I want to have one man. What for necessarily you are not married to a man, after you are married to a woman. Oh God, we cannot trust you. Could be my sister or my cousin or something like that. The Ministry of Information must come and give us information. And the Minister for Communication must communicate to us the rationale behind this woman in a helicopter or a jet, presidential jet of all things. So, like I said, Amele, that lady who came to the United Kingdom with cocaine from Ghana. That is Mr. Muhammad's time. Everybody is doing that. But yes, sir. The fact yes, sir. We propose to teacher. Not in the presidential national jet. Serious.
What do you mean?
Yo, Kabito, nonso nabo. Oh, eti ona na odi ebewie. Why? Ona ne.
Mate.
Odi ebewie. Ye bedo ase pa. Se abe mama do fana weather ba me boa.
Papa, so you haven't given me anything.
Oh, okay. Now there for 1 minute. Why? 1 minute.
I must say something. I did not come at the right time because I attended National Committee meeting.
Oh, okay.
Chaired by Dr. Papa
You oh.
about 20 minutes ago. That's why I came late.
Oh,
and I'm pleased to announce to you.
So Mr. Yossi,
yes.
Are you seeing any progress after this meeting?
Oh, Jesus God, man. I'm not the type of person to talk about me. I didn't write the minutes. Do you understand? Oh, now come on. People think I'm not trivial. I'm not that trivial. You know, I'm honest. We just attended a meeting, National Committee meeting, of which I'm a member. We just finished 6:45. Oh, God knows what. That's why I came. What you say?
Yeah, but the meeting is supposed to highlight, the sort of tools you are going to use the war, so you can know whether.
Okay. I'll give you a highlight that in January 2022, my political party, Progressive People's Party, will be 10 years old, and yes, more.
So is that all you discussed? Is that all you discussed?
We are going to be 10 years old.
So is that all you discussed?
No, that's a big thing.
Why you asking about what they discussed in their meeting? Why did have they?
Everything I'm a schoolboy. Oh no.
Abi, you can't do that. You can't do that. Why?
No. We can look, Papa. So let me tell you, the first time I went to MPP meeting, I sized out the room. I sized out the few people I interacted with, and I sized out the aura in the room, and I asked the guy. To tell me these people I'm seeing today and these people I've interacted, are these people going to rule Ghana? And this is what they're saying.
Okay.
I tell you, see, NPP is a 64 years old political party formed in 1957. It's a big party. And we are principled. We are simple and I'm honest.
Mr. You can have all the principles you want.
As a principle,
the end result is what we want to look at.
Oh no. You are being in a haste.
I will allow you to stay on and have your discussions. You can moderate yourself. The second deputy honum and move me and come behind the scene and minyamo for now. You better munamasi for being part of today's show. It's been an exciting one. As always, ups, downs, but we try to keep the balance. Mediani Papa Smiley, Hour of Awakening and Empowerment Nest. From Ethereum Mission International Center for Spiritual Empowerment. Until then, bye-bye.
Think about the future children. Mankind wicked and wise. Destroying generational. Anyway. Cyanide and mercury in the water. They let this poisoning the water. The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. And this is because of illegal mining and cocoa production declining, deforestation and rising of violent crime every day. Well, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, worldwide, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, nations, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, the nation, many men shall die because of the